We're live.
Kicking over to live, ladies and gentlemen, because it's Saturday night. And the Linux and Penguins and stuff like that exist, and we're going to talk about it. Because it's a Linux gaming show, podcast, live stream, all the words you might want to use, train wreck that's used occasionally. Here and there, what do we have tonight, man? NVIDIA's releasing applications for the Steam Deck, kinda, if you squint a little bit. We're going to be talking about Cox, another banned game from Steam, but it got an update, and I love finding stuff like that. What could have been in the world of AMD RDNA, but probably not. Nintendo's knocking down all your repos, bro, and Robotnik is back for some kart racing. And then Jordan's going to tell you about the dangers of anti-cheat.
It's awful. It's gonna, like, kill your dog.
If it hasn't already.
Oh, right. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Prawl, thank you for the subscribe. Pedro was, like, way up there at the top. Let me see. We'll get to the... Boop. How's it going?
Hello.
AMD making GPUs, man. You know what? AMD's still going to be making GPUs even when we're old. You know, AMD, the subsidiary of NVIDIA, right?
It's gonna be owned by Dell, probably.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the PlayStation 60 will still have an AMD AP.
Oh, yeah. AMD brought to you by Sony.
So we're just wrapping up the pre-super shows and an RDNA 5? I don't know, man. Like, RDNA... What's the next one's going to be RDNA 4, right?
Supposedly. That's what we thought.
I mean, I think it still is.
Yeah, it might be, but from the speculation is that they're just going to skip the 8000 generation and only do APUs for the 8000 generation, and it's going to be the 9000 generation that's going to be the next desktop one. Which supposedly is still going to be using GDDR6 memory, which I'm sitting here going, well, I guess this 6700 IC can go for a bit longer.
You know what? That 1080 Ti lasted me 7 fucking years. That is gonna fuck up my perception of value for any video card going forward.
It is, but here's a question for everybody. I know we've asked this over the course of the decades, but are GPUs good enough now? If you got a 6000 series AMD, if you got a 30 series NVIDIA, are you struggling?
Not unless you want, like, all the really fancy shit because you've spent like $4,000 on your, like, G-Sync 32-inch 5K monitor, whatever bullshit you have. At that point, you can afford to buy the 4090 and whatever, right? Like, my heart breaks for you, but
yeah, unless you're going for the very high end, because where people usually buy, like, the 3060 Ti. The 4060 and the 4060 Ti are within 1 to 5% performance of the 30 series for gaming, at least. So there's really no point in the 40 series where people typically buy cards.
I hadn't even thought about getting a 40 series. Like, where's the value at? Like, outside of, like, just raw rendering performance. Like, for gaming, hadn't even crossed my mind. I have this dumpy little 3060 12 gig. Why? Because NVIDIA fucked up and they released a really good low budget rendering card for use of
North Ranger. I was just gonna say, yeah, the 40 series has a lot of value for Jensen. He thinks, he thinks you should absolutely upgrade. It's worth it.
A lot of people have, though. But there's no good deal on the NVIDIA side right now. None of those cards out of their entire lineup you look at and you go, that's a good value. That's a good deal. I'm going to go spend my money on Team Green. Nah, that doesn't exist right now. The entire lineup for NVIDIA is bullshit. It is.
It's
like their low-end cards are like, okay, no.
Their low-end cards are priced like mid-range cards, and their mid-range
And they
cards
are
priced
low-end
like high-end
cards, man. Like the 3060 is not a very good gaming card, but it's great for 1080p gaming, but it had 12 gigs of memory RAM on it. Done. That's what I needed. 128-bit memory bus, not the greatest in the world, but you know what? I can live with it. 192, I take that back. The 40 series is like, nah. There's a 16 gig 4060, but I think it's got a 128-bit memory bus on it.
Yeah,
they're all nerfed in weird,
card.
unique ways. Yeah. I'm just not feeling it, man. See, that's what we need. We need the money gun.
Yeah, just the problem is, even if you have the gun, I don't have any of the ammunition. Not ammo.
That's the thing. Gamers Nexus, Steve always makes a point of pointing out this is prop money, by the way.
Our gun can only shoot one. We only have that 120 movie money. Yeah.
No, we just need to like start bulk ordering or printing Monopoly money.
What does Monopoly money still look like it used to look back in the day?
It's just a credit card now, isn't it?
Oh God, yeah, it's just a debit card.
No, it's just an app on your phone. That's what it is.
Oh jeez, it's QR code.
Yeah. you know, I don't know. Like, so there is a copy of Monopoly in the house,
all right,
but it's not a recent copy of Monopoly, so I couldn't tell you whether or not it's like.
Yeah, the most recent copy of Monopoly I remember is like 14 years old, and that's the one with the credit card.
There's millennial Monopoly, because they're like, oh, you're never gonna fucking own property, so we've just changed the game now.
That's because no one's mining anymore.
The fun thing about
AI.
Monopoly, though, is that it is a solved game. You can reliably win Monopoly every time you play it if you know the secret.
The last time I played, the problem I think I found with Monopoly is people will generate really like their own rule sets.
Yeah,
like
the house rules.
Monopoly extended universe stuff that I'm like, no,
Yeah, like the like getting money on free car parking just makes the game run forever. Like,
yes,
there is an endpoint to the game, and you can actually get there pretty quickly if you follow the rules. But
yeah, I think that's like one of the big things, Basil, is like the thimbles and the little metal.
Yeah.
Even the ones up to the 90s still had the bills.
Oh, am I talking like the old man I am now? Like, they don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
They have AR.
Back in my day, Mr. Pennybags was a
Amiibos.
young man. He was a hot stud and not an old man. Yeah, this guy.
Yeah. What was there? There was the thimble, the car, obviously. There was a horse.
There was the dog. There was the shoe.
Okay, yes, I remember the shoe. I think we're good, though, right? 5?
The top hat.
Oh, top hat.
Yeah, the top. One of them got added later, though. I do remember that.
I usually pick the car.
Yeah.
The little fetishes? What? Nobody like the shoe?
Oh, like fetish is in like the little representative, like the actual meaning of the word fetish.
Boo.
Not the bastardized one. Yeah.
Automod? Yeah.
Oh, did they have names?
Oh, dude, maybe. Gregory the car.
Oh, there's like fucking deep Monopoly lore between all the pieces. Okay, there's an iron, there's the wheelbarrow, the car,
iron,
the boat,
the wheelbarrow,
the hat,
okay.
the dog, and the shoe.
I remember the barrow. But I remember like the little houses and those things were like, you know, if you were a ninja and you ran out of those spikes to throw behind you that people could step on, those little plastic
caltrops.
Caltrops, yes.
Oh.
We can use the word fetish on Twitch chat. Twitch, it's allowed.
I clicked the allow button, didn't I?
I don't know. I guess you did. Okay, yeah.
All right. It's been double allowed though.
It's been double. I don't know. It popped up on my end too, and I'm like, all right.
Sure.
I guess it doesn't synchronize between the two. Yeah.
What do you expect, Twitch? from Twitch, man.
What do I expect from Amazon? You know, the fucker standing up like a third of the internet.
Hopefully it'll work reliably during the week.
Hopefully. East Coast, Beast Coast, baby.
NOS. AWS. What is this? What?
League of Legends.
Oh,
This
they're
is-
trying to get...
No, this is the, I think this is the,
That's the Lutris website saying
The Lutris
shit
website.
don't
Oh.
work no more.
Is
Yeah.
that this Strider delivering one of his safe, hot, obvious takes?
I think that he's just showing off that like on the Lutris website, it's now like, don't try and play this fucking game, man. Don't send me your bug reports because this shit's broken.
I'm going to send you my bug reports. I'm going to start playing LOL now.
Yep.
Oh, that's what
I
we
mean,
need. We
yeah.
need the open source. It's LAWL.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's do it.
No, it's it. Oh no, never mind. I was like, let's shift it over on the keyboard one, and I'm like, no, that's a swear. Never mind. Don't do that. That's bad. All right, moving on.
Man. Burp. I got to steal Pedro's social media post. And I do that. And do that. Then we try to log into Facebook. It's always an adventure. Okay, I'm not going to give you a hard time for like using Facebook. Who here uses Facebook? Like actually goes to facebook.com and uses that? If you do, is like trying to post anything just incredibly slow. Like you go to make a post and it's like, think about it. Oh. Strider's found a new buddy. That's what's going on. All right.
Mm-hmm.
No. Find a way to argue with it. Yeah, I have no idea how to use Facebook outside of like doing posts and like reading the like business spreadsheet thing.
I have not logged into Facebook in so many years. I don't even know what it looks like anymore.
I know
Do
the red
not
thing.
have a Facebook account anymore, so I don't know.
But what was particularly hilarious or humorous for me was my wife decided that she's going to ditch Facebook for Reddit, and that was just as they started, as Reddit started getting crappy, and it's like, you can't escape. Because she's like, oh no, man, being on Reddit has been a lot better for my mental health rather than being on Facebook. There's like actual humans you can talk to, and like the subreddits are like mostly restricted to the shit that you want to talk about.
Well, I mean, Reddit itself is like, if you look at, like, that's the thing about Reddit, man. Like, there's niche subreddits, like, where everything's cool, man. But, like, if you're bouncing around on, like, R funny, it's like, why? Stay out of the comments section, kids.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and don't self-promote. They don't like that.
Nah, man. What you got to do is, like, post a picture of your game on our game dev without a link and see if people can find it and get tired of people not being able to find it. Or post from your alt account and say, hey, could you post a link? And like, sure. I'm like, wow, those are 30 seconds apart from each other.
My favorite was like how the D&D subreddit turned from like people mostly talking about the game to help, my DM is sexually harassing me, should I leave the game? YN. And a bunch of artists looking for commissions. Some of those artists are really good though. I'm like, man, I would absolutely give you money if I fucking had the wherewithal to message anyone randomly on the internet.
See, my version of Reddit doesn't even have messaging or anything. I just use a old Reddit with Reddit enhancement suite. Like,
Old.reddit.com.
like all the
Just
other
because
stuff.
new Reddit is stupid and
It
you
is
have to be
dumb,
logged
dude. I
into
see it when we
everything.
look at the only time I see new Reddit's when I get logged in on this browser and we're covering a story from Reddit, and I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
It's not my Reddit.
My Reddit was Relay.
Mine still is.
I gotta set that shit up.
I got fed up enough of every other Reddit client not being Relay. Like, I think I tried probably a good 40% of them, and like, nope, we're gonna fix Relay.
It was just like so much better than literally anything else. It was ridiculous.
Yes, everything better. Like it, and it wasn't doing any. It was doing the thing like just make a logically laid out Reddit client to let me click on the thing and read the. There's two things I need to do on Reddit. That's it.
Yeah, click on the post, read the comments.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was fantastic. Oh my god. And then yeah. So someone just needs to ape it for a Mastodon client. Like call it Melee.
Melee, Delay.
Yeah.
Mastodon is kind of its own little thing. Like ours is kind of interesting because like with our little group of on the Linux Gamecast Mastodon, because we got like our server that shows me like posts from people you guys all follow. And I saw this one post. This one dude typed in, it was like, I'm gonna have to quit listening to gaming podcasts that have people on it without kids.
Feeling really attacked all of a sudden.
Because I just can't identify with their free time and da 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 da.
Like that shit's real, man.
I'm like, I get where you're coming from, but that's what you're looking for in a gaming podcast? People to like identify with?
Sometimes, yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I'm curious. I'm asking.
I mean, like that's certainly liking the hosts is like one aspect of like.
Wait, wasn't saying you dislike the host.
I mean, kind of, yeah. If like they don't have kids, you don't like that aspect of it.
You can't
separate the children from the individual. they're fused together. like an anglerfish.
Sorry, kids, we're gonna have to separate you from your parents because of podcasting reasons.
Get back in the shed. Depends what country you're in, Scott. Depends what country you're in. Okay, so they added Scott for bang bad joke. Okay.
I thought it was appropriate that the Scott thing throws down dad jokes since we're talking about kids with parents, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, there's been some slight upgrades to Chatbot.
Yes.
Apparently, I'm now the father of Oof.
You are. Oof. Sorry, it's actually of, because of works.
Jordan doesn't have his own damn command. This bot's broken.
It's
trash.
Yeah, it's Frojo. It's the dice rolling one.
Yeah, mine is the dice roller.
I'm sure somebody's worked it out. How many sides can you add to the die and it'd still be usable?
I have seen 100-sided dice before, but they're not like super usable.
Yeah.
They look like golf balls.
I mean, you can do like, yeah, when it usable and like, oh, that's fucking cool, are two different things, right?
Yeah. I'm reach over here to my pile of dice on my desk because I'm a weird obsessive sicko. I just use 2d10s. Tens and ones. That's the easier way to do it.
At some point, you just got a marble with numbers painted on it, right?
Yeah. Back in the day, they didn't even have the numbers on it. It came with a crayon, and you had to write your own numbers.
It's all coming up tens, baby.
Yeah.
You're gonna crash that bot straight at the top.
He's gonna make it develop opinions. We're gonna run out of our OpenAI credits.
I just like that it started typing, then it stopped for a minute, then it started again.
We're waiting. I'm at the edge of my seat.
Somebody's racking up an AWS build.
The coolest host is Pedro. Much how like the shining armor of a gallant knight stands out in the battlefield, his presence is bold and flavorful as a perfectly crafted taco. This thing likes the taco analogies, doesn't it?
This thing is repeating the exact same thing and just replacing the subject with what Strider is asking him. It's not very clever in that respect.
Well, it likes you better, so what are you complaining? Mr. Gallant Shining Knight? Shall I clean your boots, sir? Shall I sparkle your spurs? Shall I glitter your beehole?
Yeah, no, that's just straight up the same response for everything. It's just, at least it's clever enough to identify different people.
The taco would win in Pedro versus Taco.
Settled. Rolling on the field.
Wait, hold on. Is it a hard taco or a soft shell taco?
That's a burrito, son.
No, burritos are rolled up.
Open face burrito. It's a lazy ass burrito.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a burrito for motherfuckers can't read the instructions.
That's me. I don't know. I just like the soft tacos better than the hard tacos.
For me, a taco's got to be crunchy and it's got to stab my gums and shit. I got to pick it like.
I'm just generally a big fan of like flatbreads.
Like
pitas, burritos.
We couldn't have had that GIF from last week with soft tacos.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It's chili.
Yeah, that is just chili. Well, I mean, chili has tomato in it.
Has what?
Tomato.
Oh. Who here knows how to can shit? Anybody ever canned anything?
I went on a school trip to a cannery once.
A cannery, you say?
Yeah.
I recently destroyed a cannery in the Outer Worlds.
Assorted random cans that they were.
Did they wear like their little habits and?
No, it was. There was some tuna, some sardines. There was like beans. They had. I think the weirdest one was like. Soap?
Canned soap.
Yes.
That's how you know you've crossed the border into Portugal.
I'm not sure if it was soap, but it was like some cleaning product.
I want some canned soap now, man.
It's just canned ammonia.
I mean, let's be fair. If I had a canning machine like Pedro's talking about, I'd have canned all kind of shit.
Would you make cans? Can you do the can?
I'm just saying canned Jello would be a staple in this house.
Gotta back that sweet can up.
I'm just saying. It's like, oh, you want a can of Jello? Uncanny. I just bought a lot of jalapenos that I need to do something with.
Are you gonna jelly them?
No, I'm thinking about buying like the mason jars and canning them.
Okay.
To preserve them. They're all in the freezer right now. They're in cryo sleep.
Cryo jalapeno. That's like an album title or a game title, like Cryo Jalapeno.
That sounds like one of those Parappa the Rapper like Dreamcast game, Cryo Jalapeno. I'm like, yeah. Is that gonna be like maracas and like, I don't know, salsa?
Yes, also dancing. Cryo Habanero is the villain. Got Cryo Bell Pepper as the love interest.
that's my cannon pot. That's a good pot.
Oh, speaking of weird Ken stuff, this is
Okay.
for some reason, Ashen's video of the Ken chicken resurfaced a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, the whole can chicken.
Yes.
You can fucking buy those.
I know.
All right. Just making sure.
That was precisely why it came back. It's like, I remember seeing someone just uncanning a whole chicken once on the internet.
Blip.
Pedro, I think you should do that.
No, it's okay.
Is it like a cooked chicken? Is it like fully cooked or like?
It's boiled to the point where it's starting to come undone a little bit.
Okay, so it is cooked chicken. All right,
Yes.
all right. You can eat it out of the can if you were so inclined.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like bulletproof chicken. That's the best thing, really.
Isn't that when you like blend chicken and butter with some coffee? It's bulletproof chicken.
Let's see. Do the gifts have the canned chicken? Yes, they do.
Oh, no. There it is. Oh. Oh. It looks diseased.
It's just
that's
literally coming
not.
apart.
Okay, I was expecting like a whole ass like chicken.
That's a whole ass chicken. Let me
Some of the
rephrase
bones
that.
were
That's what a
removed.
whole ass chicken looks like coming out of a can.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. I was expecting bones in there. Yeah. I think that was more what I was meaning to communicate.
It still has some bones, just not all of them.
Is it mechanically separated,
Yes.
pushed through a sieve, and scraped out on the other side?
Mmm. This is the boneless chicken. The chicken.
You know,
the nuggets.
you know, if KFC could genetically engineer boneless chickens, they would.
They would.
100%. It's not a matter of if they won't.
I
It's a
would
matter of
grow
that they
me a
can't.
pair of chicken shoes.
Instead of Crocs, they're Clucks.
Clucks.
Where are my clucks?
Darkest timeline. Darkest timeline. Let's go.
I cooked a whole chicken this week.
You did?
I did.
I mean, it would be stranger if you only cooked part of it.
I do sometimes cook part of chickens, like, you know, chicken breasts, chicken
No,
thighs.
not like that, dude. Just like, yeah, I just cooked this side.
Just half the chicken.
Just the drumstick.
See, I freeze them. Otherwise, I might be able to do that. Well, actually, I would probably just defrost them and butcher them and cook them that way. That's probably the easier way to go about it.
I like how my brain immediately turned that into like a problem. Like, or how do we do this with electrodes? Like, maybe we could like area cook.
No, you got to slap it 5,000 times, right?
Right.
That's the only way to cook chicken. Don't you know?
I don't know, man. Like, you can.
What if it had a series of like fluid-filled spleens, like kif?
Do you consider jellyfish meat?
Jellyfish
It's a
barely
collection
crosses
of
the line
different
into like organism, right? So like, I don't know if I could call it. I don't know if I could in good conscience call it.
Oh,
meat.
look at me, mister. I got a brain stem. All right, fine. What about eels?
What about eels?
They don't have bones.
Yes, eels are meat.
No.
They have the bone down the middle, but it's meat. Yes.
But they don't have like rib cages or anything. I don't know. I haven't eaten an
Cartilage
eel.
isn't a bone. Well, actually,
That's true.
Well, there's a bit of a void with like thinner bones.
So
Cartilage.
I mean, like you can have a skeleton that is cartilage and not bone. So like, yeah, you know, we use the
Frogs,
terms interchangeably.
yes.
Yeah. So like, yeah.
that's what it says on the can. Skeletonless chicken.
But can we just
jellyfish is mostly water? Let's be honest.
Can we make?
I mean,
can
so's
we
a
make
fucking
nothing?
tomato, Pedro.
I want.
We
just
are
the
mostly
chicken
water
bones.
too. So yeah.
Can we make like the chicken without the organs and the skin and the muscles? I just want bones.
Can you deep fry jellyfish?
Are we going to?
I have
Are
a
we going
sneaking
to
suspicion
trip
someone
to
on
the beach?
YouTube has tried
out?
that.
I wonder if it would just like disintegrate in the oil, right?
Deep fried jellyfish.
I
Well,
will
just
say,
suggestion. So there you go.
I will say, despite knowing better, those Portuguese man of war, they do look tasty. They look blueberry flavored. They are not blueberry flavored.
Basil, thanks for the resub. I just saw that. And Prawl for the sub. Yeah. I mean, they deep fry ice cream, so I mean,
Oh,
come
they
on.
batter it first. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's a crispy French fry, but it's not.
It's just a nervous system.
It's like a French fry, but with a soul.
I mean, all French fries have souls if you believe in souls.
That potato might have.
Potato Domo definitely has a soul.
That's like throwing ice cubes. I know Scott just bought a deep fryer because he's posting about it on Mastodon. He's like, I'm putting shit in. I was like, here comes the pictures. I know what happens.
Bar.
Yeah, I know what happens when you buy a deep fryer. Somebody bought one. I'm like, I had my day.
When is the old TV remote going in there? That's what I want to know.
See, this is why I want to like go to the university and like, can I borrow the crisper for a minute? Yeah, I want a French fries with like a nervous system. I want my food to feel pain. I mean, that's
I
fair.
want my food to scream while I eat it.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's a secret.
Oh boy. I've made a huge mistake.
Oh, if you could ever have feels for a crustacean, dude.
Yeah, it's like,
You done goofed.
Yeah, exactly.
that
It's also
is-
mixed with like, that's on you though, Brad.
Yeah, that is the definition of a big oof. That is a big oof right there. I'm gonna go for a nice little swim. Hey, this water seems kind of hot. Oh god.
It's like, ooh, that's warm in there. Oh wait, no, too hot too.
Yeah, you don't get any takesy backsies on that one, man.
No.
Now, okay, what's the human equivalent? If you're just watching on Twitch, we're looking at if you're seeing the stuff flying by, you just tuned in the first time. We got a bot that relays stuff from our Discord and IRC to Twitch and back and forth. We're looking at that GIF of the crustacean that is like right next to a walk, and he jumps into the
The boiling oil,
yeah. What is the human equivalent of that?
Diving into lava, probably.
No, I mean something that we're equally oblivious to, but it just nopes us like that.
Like holes
some
in the
kind
ground,
of
probably.
acid.
Yeah. Yeah, like some it's like soft ground underneath that you don't think is like soft, and then you like fall through and you smash your head on the side.
Like hot springs, like volcanic hot springs that just happen to be that little bit too hot. And by the time you realize, it's already too late.
Coal gas.
Yeah, a bunch of gases, carbon monoxide, probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
chlorine gas. What would be the human equivalent of the wok full of oil, though?
Yeah, this is carbon
Yeah,
monoxide.
in industrial examples, I know some people who work in like, so they work for the boring section of Hitachi, not the fun kind that makes the magic wands. They make the heavy machinery, and I've heard some stuff. I've heard some industrial shit that is like,
if you work in a factory that big, there's always going to be the story of someone who did something really
well,
dumb.
metal foundries,
Yes.
like yeah, machine shops.
It's really hard to like get our heads in that mind space of the crustacean because it doesn't know. Like it's completely oblivious.
It literally has no idea. Yeah.
Whee.
Well, and it's like, do they have the ability to sense temperature? Like, did they have any notion that like hot or if like? That was the first thing that came into my mind was like
jumping after Harley Quinn.
Was that a Batman game?
No, it was. I think it was from the bad Suicide Squad.
Oh no.
It was just called Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
The Suicide Squad is the good one. It's very
the
very
less bad
confusing.
one, I will say.
Yeah. I like the Suicide Squad. I enjoyed that.
Yes, the one without Will Smith was okay.
Yes.
You guys are talking about the Will Smith movie, yeah. Featuring,
starring Will Smith.
Margot Robbie.
It was the Deadshot in Friends
Deadshot.
movie, but we called it the Suicide Squad. Yeah, that one.
Then in the Suicide Squad, they replaced him with Idris Elba, which was a better choice.
Yes.
And we got John Cena, Peacemaker. We got that wonderful spinoff. Oh, I'm looking forward to Peacemaker season 2. Oh boy,
I never got around to watching that.
That's a treat. You should watch that.
That's actually genuinely fun. It's just fun.
It is quite good. It has some cameos at the very end. That was pretty solid. Yeah.
I mean
fuck you, Barry. All I was just saying is like fuck you, Barry.
Oh, that last one's not rumor. Fuck you, Barry.
Yeah, fuck you, Barry. Fuck you, Ezra, I should say. Barry Allen is a person who doesn't exist because he's a fictional character.
I watched the Flash movie.
Did you see Nicolas Cage fight the giant spider?
Well, I watched it to see Michael Keaton as the Batman.
How was that?
It was all right.
Nah, I never got around to watching it.
I always go into stuff like, if I see something that is completely like just universally panned on the fucking internet, you know, like you gotta always assume like 90-95% of that is just straight up
bandwagoning.
Yeah, amplification of like I repeat thing too because I get people click on heart. Or whatever the equivalent is for your.
I saw a bunch of the clips on YouTube. It didn't really interest me. The other thing too is I just don't like Flashpoint the story. I read it back in the day.
Well, yeah, and I mean I fucking watched it with the TV series, right?
Yeah.
That's odd.
But
I can see Jordan still moving on Ven's return video, but Jordan's return video is a little. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, it froze a bit for me too. Yeah, but yeah, like it's the one Flash story that like got any sort of like popular notoriety. So it's the one that they keep retelling over and over again. And
well, I mean, listen, when they're taking breaks of giving us this Spider-Man origin story.
Yes, Spider-Man.
What?
Yeah. The last Peter Parker Spider-Man movies didn't really like talk about the origin story too much. The Miles Morales one, people don't know who the fuck Miles Morales is, so they get a pass on that, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, like at this point, there's how many like I think the Spider brand has been diluted, dude. There's so many fucking Spider-Men.
And I will kill all the Spider-Man.
To be fair, there's a bunch of Flashes too.
I'm not defending the Flash. I'm just saying the movie wasn't completely horrible.
I quite enjoyed both Spider-Verse movies.
Yeah, Spider-Verses were pretty cool.
What was the last Spider-Man movie that I liked? Here's a safe one. The second one.
There's a third Venom movie coming out.
I didn't dig the first one.
I thought it was all right for what it was.
I'd put it right up there with like whatever, like your standard DC attempts to make a.
Yeah. I it was at least as good as some of those like late 90s, early 2000s superhero movies. Like, I would say it's about like on par with Blade.
Blade's a high damn bar. I really like Blade.
Blade 2 was really good. Blade 1 was kind of rough.
Blade 2 was I'd take Blade 1 any day over Blade 2, man.
Okay.
Blade 2 was like we just ripped on it on the internet. It was just fodder.
I don't know. Some motherfuckers always trying to escape it uphill.
Then we got Blade 3, right?
Oh yeah, that one was just you made a vampire Pomeranian?
I mean, it's charming in its own way.
It's funny when you realize that like Wesley Snipes is actually barely in that movie because he just like would not like all the scenes of him talking are like the back of his head and they're like 80 yard in. Apparently in that scene he didn't actually open up his eyes, so they CGI'd his eyes open. Like
he was protesting. Yeah.
You there is joy to be extracted from Blade Trinity. It is not a good movie. The second Venom movie was kind of weird. I didn't hate it, but like I liked it better than the second Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Let's put it that way.
I didn't mess around with the Sonic. I watched I perused the first one. I'm like, dude.
Young child, so young child in the house. So yeah, I that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
All right.
So my young child excuse is Nori. Because she wanted to see the Sonic movie.
Yeah, so Chris Hansen, I got an address for you that you should check out.
Get a
Why
shovel.
don't you take a seat, Pedro?
I don't know. Is Chris Hansen still alive?
Probably.
What's he in jail for?
He wasn't that old. He's only 64. Okay.
Only.
I mean, 64 is pretty young.
I don't know. If I went out at 64, I'm like, shit, I had a good run.
No, he is still alive.
Okay.
He divorced recently, though. According to Wikipedia.
Oh.
And this is gonna sound awful, but like I forget the dude's name because he is a minor supporting character, but there is one other black guy in Spider-Man who's a recurring character. He works for the newspaper. He's like the assistant editor under J. Jonah Jameson.
Who played that dude in the movies?
I don't remember. He did have a bit in Daredevil though, and he was I think like Ben something, I want to say.
That guy.
Oh, J.K. Simmons?
Yeah. That's a good, like, that's an iconic, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was so good that, like, they just cast him as J. Jonah Jameson in stuff unrelated to it because he was just so iconic as...
Like, nailed it. Born to play it. It's like Ron Perlman and fucking Hellboy.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
J.K. Simmons is just like great in anything he's fucking in. I watched Burn After Reading for the first time in a little while, and oh my god, he's the CIA director. He's like, what the fuck is happening? This So what did we learn? I don't know, sir. Well, don't do it again. Whatever the fuck it was.
Did anybody ever watch the non-Ron Perlman Hellboy movie?
No, I didn't.
Yes.
I didn't.
Speaking of movies that were everyone shit on, dude, and I've like years later watched it, I'm like, that wasn't bad. I wouldn't mind a sequel to that.
Yeah, no, it was actually a genuinely alright movie.
Yeah.
It didn't continue the story directly, and it sort of left the whole, Abraham Lincoln.
Like, we could make another one. And I'm like,
I want my
watch it.
Lobster Johnson series.
People didn't like that movie either. Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter.
I didn't like that movie, honestly.
I didn't hate it. I thought it was fun for what I mean, based off the fucking source material. I'm like, all right, yeah.
I get why they turned it into an action movie. I kind of like the parts in the book where they like where they actually like go into the history a little bit and like try to like slip in the vampire stuff. So I was kind of hoping for a bit more of that. This is what I get for reading the book before watching the movie. I did that with The Martian, and you know my only gripe is they like, and I understand why they did it. They cut out like the back half of the novel. There's like an entire other section where he has to like go across the planet, and they just skipped over that.
They did. I listened to The Martian after I'd watched the movie just out of curiosity, and I'm like, yeah, I'd say it's 92% there, man.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it hit the main points.
it's like I could easily say like the book would be like the director's cut.
Yeah.
Did they ever do a movie adaptation of Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies?
I believe they did. It came out in 2016.
Oh, okay.
Natalie Portman's in it. Oh, Lena Headey's in it. All right. Oh, fuck. All the Lannisters are in there. Damn. Matt Smith.
What?
He's in that. Yeah.
What?
He's in Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
All right, I'll watch it then. God damn.
Yeah. Like, damn. It's got Charles Dance. It's got Matt Smith. It's got Lena Headey. Yeah. All right. We got a good chunk of Game of Thrones in there.
2016. Yeah. Okay.
Huh.
Yeah. All right.
That was only like
That was only like 10 years ago.
That was only 8 years ago.
plus minus 4 because reasons.
Right. Oh my God.
Becky.
That's crazy though. Like 2015 was a pretty pivotal time in my life. There are a lot of changes going on.
Mm-hmm.
And in a couple of years, that will have been a decade ago.
2 plus minus 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 2015 just seems like that's a minute ago.
Yeah.
All right. I guess if I need to do a little bio break.
Yep. I'm going to do a safety peek.
All right.
I will need to refill my tea once Jordan's back.
Yeah, everybody's like, yeah, we're gonna live on Mars. I'm like, we all die on Mars. We're not compatible with Mars. We can't stay at Mars, but like for a couple of months and we die. We got to get off Mars. Like we can't stay there permanently. We have to do it in rotations. We want to get into the science of it, unless we like get underground. Why radiation, kids? It's that lack of atmosphere.
Oh, it has an atmosphere. Mostly carbon dioxide, though.
It doesn't have enough water vapor to reflect the evil death rays.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, that was the only option, right? It's the XVK didn't exist. So.
Dude, I mean, that was the overnight change. We went from the latest version of Wine that just got released yesterday, I believe. It fixed a bug in Microsoft Office from like 2007.
Damn.
Nice. It was an installer bug.
I'll be back.
Yeah. Yeah, DX11 were the games that you couldn't play for a long time. If you saw like DX11, you're like, welp. Just didn't work.
Yeah.
Before Proton.
Well, it's like we were waiting for Wine to catch up, and then they're like, well, hold on, we got this low level API. What if we just pretend that we were DirectX? How far can we get with that? Let's do a little proof of concept.
Wine 11,
and then they're like,
anything with DX11 was virtual programming, which is, technically worked, or we had indirect 3D, which was Feral.
yes.
Take on it, and then we just got the open source version, which was the XVK.
Yeah, I remember when we first covered DXVK, it's like, it's an interesting proposal. We'll see if it goes anywhere. And then it's like, oh yeah, no, this is matching performance on Windows. And
but it was kind of fun because like they came in, they're like, hey, we could like merge this with wine, and wine's like, we're doing our own. They pop their glue stick back in their mouth. They did.
They did. I think but like the DirectX 12 stuff is more like wine in-house though. The VKD3D stuff.
I mean, it should be part of wine though.
I can see why they did split it out though, because now you can like actually link against it as like a library. So like
you can link against it, and at the speed, especially at that time of the development process. Oh boy, I'm just waiting on this new version of NDI to come out so I can fucking do the
is
guide
it
for
NDI 6 or is it NDI like
NDI 6?
Something? Okay.
Yeah, we're doing 5 right now. But I can't make the guide until like in the maintainer of the NDI plugin has been handed over to another dude.
His name's Gia, right?
Gia?
Gia Tan, yeah.
Gia Tan.
Yeah.
So that is having to do introductions and all that. I'm like, yo, and he's like, I need help writing an installer. No, this. I'm like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're all right. First thing we're gonna do though, we're gonna get rid of all of your attempts at automating the install process on Linux. That's bad. Fight me.
Okay, yeah. You want to be able to easily install your software on Linux.
When you need to get a non-distributable third-party application, and you're trying to shove that with a wget that pings a server in order to trick it into like this other shit, and I'm like, no, that's not reliable. How many times is that broke? Oh, it doesn't work right now, does it? Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, you probably want to just like pack the binary with it, or I don't know. I guess because you can't redistribute it.
Nope.
And that's an NDI licensing thing.
Yep. New tech thing.
And there's no way to get permission, or is that just not reliable?
NDI don't fuck around with that. And that's our SDK, homie. Like you go to our site, and you click the moon glyphs, and you fill out the information, and we'll give you the SDK.
So yeah, at that
the
point,
solution is
it's
not to try to work around that.
Yeah, the solution is assume that the SDK is installed and then go from there. And then
show the steps needed to get the fucking SDK. Then you get rid of all the things of like trying your automated bounce script to try to trick it into giving you the download option, which you can just download it. Listen, as long as they don't change the link, that's all you need. But doing other things like we're setting up a build process like CC cache, that drives me nuts when projects automate installing. OBS does the same thing. No. I have strong opinions on that. Where do you stand on CC cache, Pedro?
It doesn't bother me. Usually if I'm building something, I build it once. So
Yeah?
I don't care.
Right. You ever had an error with CC cache not installed? Will it fuck up things? Yeah, it will. Jordan, what do you think?
I don't know. I haven't really messed around with CC cache lately, so I don't have any sort of nuanced opinion on it.
Well, I mean, everybody wants to play near on Linux.
Yeah, Deutschgen basically reinvented Linux gaming as it existed.
I mean, this is the beautiful thing. Like, open source development has a long-standing history of the right guy getting pissed off.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody wanted to watch DVDs on their Linux box at one point.
Someone wanted to watch not 720p Netflix on their Asahi Linux box.
Right? Somebody wanted to run Windows applications. Like, then you got wine, man. Oh, God. Now I remember that movie that was called Total Recall, but it wasn't Total Recall?
The one with Sean Bean.
God damn.
I
What the
never
fuck
watched
was
it.
that movie?
It was with Colin Farrell.
I watched it, man. I'm like, let's watch the Total Recall remake. And they're like, hey, remake.
I watched the RoboCop remake, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't a RoboCop movie, but it wasn't terrible.
No, I mean,
It was them basically dodging the whole RoboCop political commentary.
yeah.
And just making about a dude that gets turned into
A robot is he a
cyborg.
person or not? And it's like, that's not the point of RoboCop. Alex Murphy was always a person, but they stripped him of his humanity. No.
Would you like to know more?
And then he made fried chicken. He made Korean fried chicken.
and it wasn't I'd buy that for $1. It's like I wouldn't even buy that for $1.
But like, if it doesn't have name recognition, it's not worth anything anymore. Right? Everything has to be a franchise or a
You
part
see
of a
that with
series.
video games as well. Part of
Well,
the
and-
reason why
Starfield.
Starfield didn't get basically the same pass that an Elder Scrolls game or a Fallout game would have is because it didn't have that name recognition, so Bethesda got to learn exactly how people feel about their games.
Yeah, but like games are especially bad in that like there are so many rich IPs that get developed and then just thrown out, just in the bin. I am like, Helldivers to me is like a fascinating case study because fucking Helldivers 1 is a top-down shmup. Helldivers 2 is not that. And like, you don't see that evolution anymore. You really don't. Maybe with maybe Hyperlight is also doing that with like Hyperlight Breaker, where they're like really trying to like reinvent what the game is. But like, yeah.
There's like especially in the indie scene, there's a lot of we're just starting out, so we're making a 2D game to explore these things that we want to do. And then once they have a little bit more money, let's go 3D. Let's do Risk of Rain's like the primary example that I can think of, because Risk of Rain 2 is effectively what they wanted to do with Risk of Rain 1, but they didn't have the chops for it.
What?
Chop.
Games, basically,
Yes, games, okay. Gotcha.
Iterating from something completely different that the original was to the sequel.
Yeah, like I'm thinking like Super Mario to like Mario 64, or like Helldivers to Helldivers 2, or yeah, to Pedro's point, like Risk of Rain to Risk of Rain 2, Hyper Life Drifter to Hyper Life Breaker. I guess we're seeing a little bit
to GTA 3.
yeah.
I think any game moving away from 2D into 3D, like, we got to witness a lot of that in the N64 and PlayStation 1 era.
Yeah.
And with very few exceptions, it was bad.
Wolfenstein to Wolfenstein 3D. We were just talking about it.
Wolfenstein 3D was not technically 3D, but 2.5D.
Dude, well, I mean, yeah.
Hang on, somebody's technically not correct. Kicks in the door. Hey.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like the original Doom,
we're
but
talking,
Doom
we're talking
2.
about like game switching genres within the same series, but like,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, Wolfenstein 3D's lack of 3D is like the fact that, you know, it's like the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, right? Like, it's best Korea.
You were talking about like the 2D Quake. Yeah, Quake, the original, the board game.
Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, Duke Nukem 2 to Duke Nukem 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which also wasn't 3D.
Also wasn't it was 3D. Yeah. Although the build engine could do voxels, so there was some actual 3D in there, but most of it was all
That Ahoy video brought up an interesting point about virtual reality, though, is that once upon a time, anything from a first-person perspective was virtual reality.
Yeah, first person and 3D was virtual reality.
Remember when Sega had a VR headset?
No, because it never got released.
They were making one at one point, yes.
That's not a deep cut as the one from Atari. The Jag was going to get one.
Fallout 2 to Fallout 3 as well, although Fallout 3 was just Oblivion with guns, which I enjoyed. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it.
Hey, let's get rid of the guns and give them swords. All right.
Yeah, I was still a little sad that, like, at the very, very end of the Fallout series, Lucy doesn't wake up and she's just on a wagon. It's like, you're awake.
Fallout 2 is the best Fallout.
Damn, that would have been good, though.
If you just, like, smash cut to Skyrim, it's like, haha, motherfucker. Season 3 of Starfield.
You're awake and
Enjoy.
you just hear a fucking dragon off camera.
Yeah.
You're like, oh. I would have loved it, and it would have pissed so many people off. It would have been win-win.
I do like the CD Projekt Red kind of teasing that Cyberpunk and Witcher exist in the same multiverse. Yeah, there's a bit in Witcher 3 where like Ciri describes going to like a futuristic city and whatnot, and it is suspiciously similarly described to Night City, which is where people originally got the rumor that like CD Projekt was going to do Cyberpunk.
I just give it enough thousands of years apart, sure.
Yeah.
Well, they're parallel universes, right? Like the Witcher's whole thing is like the main world exists in its current state because there was like a dimensional collision, right? A bunch of shit got smashed together.
By the time I got to the point where like the elves,
is.
well, I was going to like the elf planet in Witcher 3, and they were like, my brain kind of like zoned out, and I'm like, come on, I got to finish this game. Then you get to play Ciri, which is like the most OP motherfucker. Like the good thing about playing as Ciri is like, except for the very first time you play as Ciri, every other time you just wreck shit, dude. It's pretty good. All right, let's go. Let's do a show.
Let's stop talking about video games.
Yeah, let's stop talking about video games and focus on games. Yeah, more video games. Here's your thing. We're gonna fuck around with this in the after shows, and if you want to have that installed, there's a flat pack for the Arch users in the audience, and you can't say the Nix users. There you go. Record and record. We are good. Shouldn't Cart Crew be on the KDE?
You should write them a sternly worded email.
Like, hey man, you're infringing on KDE. Oh, ooh.
Sent from my K phone.
From your cone.
Sent from my pine cone. I taped a message to my pine cone and I threw it through your fucking window. Sent from my pine
I threw it in
cone.
the ocean. Go find it. All right. And welcome back to another LinuxGameCast Weekly, the show that covers the latest Linux gaming news, reviews, how-tos, and most importantly, whatever the hell else we come up with. I'm Old Man Vin here in the downtown studio, here in the downtown Athens. They are connected, and joining me from Toronto land, Jordan Swang. And the man right below him on the little monitor that you can't see, but I'm pointing at things that actually exist. It's one Pedro Mateus. Together with you. Chat Realm Dynamic, helping us form that sexy beast. That is Cocaine Voltron. What's up? What's new? We're talking in the pre-show, man. I did the exercising. Now, I jog every day, except for, today. Not a problem. I'm in good shape. Maybe you do this stuff too. You exercise just a little bit. Messed me up, man. Messed me up. I was hobbling around the house. I just did some squats. I wasn't even really exercising. I was like, let's see what I can do and feel comfortable. I didn't even get a towel, Jordan, to put around the bar. That's how little weight I had on. Do you use a towel on your bar?
No.
Why not? Too good for it? Do you like having those imprints?
I need the center knurling to grip onto my back because otherwise the weight will slide off because I am incredibly sweaty.
You ever thought about just shaving that part of your back though?
No.
Get that skin contact.
It already gets plenty of skin contact. I have like a little groove where there's like some chunks missing. I had the opposite thing to you this week because I started doing like more like active cardio because I walk around a bunch, but I don't like I hopped on a air bike and I did like 15 minutes of that and like holy shit that shit is miserable. I'm fine with like sticking a 400 or 500 pound barbell on my back, but yeah, make me run for like 5 minutes and like no freely choose death.
It's pretty boring.
I don't know.
I set up a YouTube video and like for the first like 3 minutes, I'm watching it, and then for the remaining of it, I'm just trying to dissociate and like close my eyes and like get through it.
Straight disappear. What? Oh man, Pedro Mateus, what's going on over there? Pedro was go back and listen to the Pre Super shows, and if you're a patron, Pedro will tell you about his cardio adventures with monitors and stairs.
That was a while ago, but yes, no, that was the last time I did anything even remotely resembling exercise. We had about 300 monitors delivered, and
or not. Pedro's is going to tell you.
Elevators were broken,
don't
so
go to patreon.com/LinuxGameCast.
Don't do it.
And subscribe to listen to the Pre Super shows.
How you doing?
You want the rest of the details, you could go listen to the
Now that's a dick move. You might as well finish it now.
No, actually this week I was going through my usual routine of picking up a laptop from the pile and making sure it still works. It happened to be the X220. The battery was completely dead, so I had to just ordered
okay, do you pick them up with like a little bit of hope, thinking to yourself like, please don't work?
Admittedly, there's a little bit of that, because if they don't work, it's like, ooh, I get to play with you for a little longer.
I feel like that comic with the plant that's about to die, and it's like, finally, sweet release, and the guy pours just a little water on it.
Yeah, finally remembers to water him. Yeah.
Yeah, so I, in the middle of that, found myself playing with Llama 3 on the X220, and Strider took offense to that, and the 0.34 tokens a second that I was getting while it was generating an answer. So, yeah, now there's a new command in our Discord, which apparently I fathered, which is the oof command.
It's almost as big an oof as being a crustacean diving into boiling oil.
That's our mascot now. Sorry, Voltron.
That's our fucking spirit animal. See you in hell, Helix. It's just fucking self-immolating crab.
Much crispy, dude. Do you think we'll ever be able to convince our horse to jump into a vat of molten...
I think right now the horse is leaking some sort of oil. I'm pretty sure it's flammable. We should probably drink it. It's the Steam
Well, would you look at that?
Look at what, the horse diving?
Well,
I'm sure someone's made a game about horses and diving.
Peter's going to be mad at you, Pedro.
Peter's mad at everyone all the time.
Yeah, seriously, just find
Peter
something
is mad at themselves.
Yeah,
they need to ethically treat the human animal that is themselves better. Pedro, tell them about GeForce Now.
But yeah, GeForce Now, you may remember it as the one streaming service that is worth a damn. Unless you're in the Microsoft space, at which point Game Pass is probably pretty good. It's
Jensen Mateus.
GeForce Now has the advantage of you use your own existing accounts, like your own Steam account, your own whatever account, to play games on the remote machine that NVIDIA is providing you streaming to. And there's been efforts by the community to get that working on the Steam Deck, but this time it's official. NVIDIA themselves have basically released a script that basically sets it's similar to how the the Microsoft employee that created the Game Pass one. This one just uses regular Chrome. You can use Edge too if you'd like. But yeah, it uses either Chrome or Edge, and you set it up, and it just launches the.
It's a bash script that launches a Python script that actually does your configuration for you. I dug into the script because I'm like, what is this thing actually doing? And that's what it is. But hey, you know what? Destiny is finally playable on the deck.
I'm sure they'll find a reason to still ban you. It's like, what's that? You're playing this on a Steam Deck via GeForce Now, but still a Steam Deck banned.
Sure, why not? I don't know, man. Like, this is gonna let you do the thing. I mean, like you said, it's just a browser. But I mean, if it's one click and it's not too bad. But why isn't it in the store though?
That's my question. Does Nvidia need a $100 donation to do this right and put it on the Steam store properly so that people don't need to go through the extra steps?
Is it technically because it's like a rival competitor store and there's like some principle that Nvidia people have?
I think Valve gives a shit considering
Screams
how many
and Ubisoft,
games.
like what?
Okay, no, Valve doesn't give a shit. I'm not saying about Valve. I'm talking about like some wonk at Nvidia who's like, no, it's a competitor store. We need to be our own thing.
Do you think the leather jacket really cares?
I think the leather jacket has plans within plans that we can't even conceive of.
This is fair, man. I mean, yes, it's not of our world. However, this is good though. I mean, if you got a Steam Deck, no more futzing around really. You do this and it's kind of automagic. And if you're a fan of GeForce Now, which I've never fucked around, has anybody ever used it?
I know Strider has.
I used it on my Nvidia Shield tablet back in the day to play a couple of rounds of I can't remember, Darksiders. That's the one.
How was it? How was the technology a decade ago then?
It was surprisingly okay. Like the delay was noticeable, but it was completely playable. At least with Darksiders, it was completely playable. I played all the way to through to the second boss, and then I said, "Yeah, that's okay. I don't like the game that much," and I never touched it again.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. I'm just glad it's there. So that's really the only Steam news we have this week, because now we just need to get into a new game.
Ooh.
Yes. Coming soon. It's not out yet. It is Capes. It is a superhero tactical RPG. That
looks good.
Yeah. It looks pretty good. I'm always down for some superhero XCOM. I like superhero media. I'm a fan. This seems to be like kind
that's
of
the XCOM ship,
bog standard grimdark superhero world, but you know what? I'll put up with it for some squares. I love me some squares. But it looks like it's also aping a bit of the Midnight Suns combat, because there's like combos that you can do by grinding relationships with other heroes. And that's kind of neat. Like I said, it comes out at the end of the month. So I don't know. I looked at some of the curators who got early access to it.
Yeah.
There was one negative review that said that the actual tactics stuff wasn't all that strong. Everyone else seemed to like it, but no, I don't know. Something to be.
The characters look very Fortnite-y. I'm looking at the trailer. It's like, ooh, either Fortnite has really generic characters, so everything can look like Fortnite, or they're clearly trying to ape that visual style.
I mean, it's kind of like this whole superhero visual style, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, I can't remember the name of the MMO, City of Heroes?
City of Heroes, yep.
Yeah, because that one had a fairly distinct visual style. Like, it was still a little bit cartoony. But
that one was also like less overtly grimdark. Like City of Heroes was very purposefully trying to call back to like Silver Age comics. This seems more like 90s comics, like your Spawns or your the Maxes, basically anything released by like Image Comics.
Yeah, I mean, this one, I was looking at it, like, I don't know enough about this genre other than, like, Miss. That.
95%.
Like, what is it doing a little bit different? So, yeah, it's XCOM with a bunch of anti-heroes, but, I mean, every one of your characters has a superpower, so I guess that's a little different, right?
Yeah, and you can combine them, too. You can, like...
and you can upgrade them.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to need that quad-core Intel AMD or that... just another quad core. Yeah, we don't care. We're just copy and pasted. Oh, no. 1070.
1070.
Yeah, the
5700.
more GPU makes sense. Yes.
Yeah.
And look, there it is, Midnight Suns, right? $60. No price on this. When is it going to be available, Jordan?
Like I said, end of the month, May 29th. Yeah, Midnight Suns. That is one that I really want to play, but I also don't want to pay $20 for it.
No. There's a lot of games that I look at and play. What?
I was about ready to pull the trigger on like It Takes Two, because like
you were, and like I hit you back immediately on that, because like
I know, like I checked it, and it's like, okay, well, it's like that is the normal sale price. It doesn't seem to be getting any cheaper. I don't know, like what's the where's the cutoff of like, because I really do want to play it. I want to try it out. Yeah. So like where does the time price axis end on that?
For me, it's just principle on that game, because like EA's like, no matter what sell it is, summer sale, EA sale, super sale, we're like $15, little man. I'm like
that is within range for me. I don't know.
Oh yeah, like 15's where I set the slider if I'm looking for like, maybe I just want a random game to pick up. Like $15. And
under 15 is usually a good place to be. Under 5, that tends to be, ooh, I'll just buy that.
Yeah, sometimes I'll pop it down to 5, but that's just like, is anything just on like, you know, in the olden days, like a good crazy sale when you would just occasionally run across a game that was like 90% off. You're like, what?
It was like $1, and you're like, what?
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll just buy that.
That's how I played Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl the first time. It's like, ooh, that's €4. I'll just buy that.
Yeah, these days it's a little spicier. But thanks for the hot tip, then.
Yeah, dude. Time flies, kids. You look around and you're getting older and things are changing, and dicks.
Just the tip.
We're talking about dicks.
Just the tip.
Yeah, we're back with a new update. At least they are Foreskin Fury, man. I'm like, wait, what? Okay, there's another game based around dicks. All right, sure.
I mean that is just a true statement in general. There is another game based around dicks.
Are we building a dickiverse? I don't know.
Listen, I'm just gonna say, Snake is not the name. The game Snake is not actually about snakes.
Okay, fine. So 3 years since their last update. What can we say? Well, there's controller support. You can control the wieners with your dicks. Unlocked item screens, networking improvement. Why? Because it's multiplayer. I'm hesitant to even mouse over this. Why? Because my first bit when I saw this was like, to the Twitch banned games list.
It's not on there.
I thought it was.
Did they add?
I thought it was.
Did I just fail at reading?
We're gonna go check it out. Let's go check out A, B, C, D,
E. Right after ethnic cleansing, genital jousting.
No, that's genital jousting, not foreskin fury.
Yeah. So I mean, very very similar game,
right?
Yeah, like because I double checked that. I'm like, A, B, C, D, E, F. There's no F here, huh? Right.
I guess, yeah, no, because genital jousting, it's about penises going into the butt of other penises. So there's, you know.
Well, I mean, this is an arena
just
filled
candles.
with dicks, gentlemen. I mean,
we gotta
these are
load
just
up the
dicks
dick
smacking
ships.
each other about. It's sword fighting the game. So
it makes me really want some wasabi fries.
I think this one's okay, and they have bots now, so if you're just playing with yourself, you have something to do.
I do like that they like, oh, we added an inventory screen, so now you don't have to go in game to see your decorations.
I appreciate dumb games like this. Like just same thing with like genital jousting. It was
or
always,
mount your friends.
Yeah, just have fun with it. It's a silly game, and like any illusion with the shit that we see on fucking Twitch, like a banned video game list, like some of those games, yeah. Like I'm like, all right, yeah, those.
Yeah. So some of them are on that list for obvious fucking reasons,
right? But like a bunch of goobers flopping around on screen in an arena, I'm like, come on, because let's be honest. Like anytime you want to crack open Steam, just go to the visual novel section.
Yeah.
Yeah, get those search recommendations going.
Can't play them on Twitch though.
I'm telling you, man. RDNA is not DNA that's just, you know, Gone off the
It's
deep
pirate
end.
DNA.
Yar
It's
DNA.
not RNA, it's not DNA, it's AMD. And apparently they're not doing the RDNA 4 Navi 40 desktop GPUs. Apparently those supposedly have been canceled. And as far as AMD has forwarded any information, they seem to only be doing the Radeon 8000 APU series, not desktop GPUs. But there were some leaks provided, in this case from WCCF Tech, where they basically go through the Linux drivers as usual. And it's like, okay, what cards are coming? What are they supposed to support? And they found some entries for what was possibly an RDNA 4 GPU that would be a little chunkier than what we've seen with the 7000 series, because they went very conservative with the 7000 series, which is good. It kept the price down. The 7800 XT is a damn good value card for what it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and people were kind of looking forward. So are you going to make a bigger one? Are you going to make one that's like high end with more performance?
Good.
Technically, they're good. They're already good for the mid range, because AMD they found themselves in a position where Nvidia's just alone at the top. Intel is not good enough to compete in the mid range. So they basically are in the middle there, acting like the meat in that particularly soggy sandwich. And yeah, it's comfortable. So they don't really have a reason to.
Would you eat a sandwich with one green slice of bread and one blue slice of bread with some red shit in the middle?
Okay, it's like lettuce, blue cheese, and some meat in the middle. Some red meat in the middle. There you go.
No. 2 different slices of bread. One is blue, one is green.
It's
just strawberry jam.
Mold.
I think it's always interesting to take a look at this, man. Like what could have been, man. But like, it's AMD. AMD is shown with RDNA 3 that, at first we thought, okay, they got that, they got one in the same ballpark as a 4090. And AMD even came out and they're like, we could have made one that was as fast, but it would have been like insane. But since that, like everything we've heard about RDNA 4, like, we're just going to chill out. We're not going to compete against NVIDIA. It's not going to be worth their time. And they're just content being in second place. Why? Because there's no third player. Right?
There's
Intel,
like some mutated battle mage thing just crawling out.
Intel currently is a very good entry-level purchase because they're cheaper than the bulk of AMD's offerings. Unless you go for the really bad ones, the 6400. But yeah, no, Intel has basically the low end locked down at this point, and AMD is king of the mid range, and Nvidia is very much alone at the top. So yeah, they're not actively competing with one another, which I think is the ideal position that they want to be in.
Well, you got to look at it, man. Like Intel's like not even Intel, but like AMD's price. Oh, no, let's get it right, Ben. NVIDIA's price performance, we were talking about this at the beginning of the stream before we started recording, is so out of whack. Nothing's a great value. And like all AMD has to do is like, but the problem with AMD right now, and they're like, yeah, neither are ours, but it's $50 cheaper.
They actually lowered the price. The 7800 XT, the one that Jordan got, the Hellhound.
Of course, Jordan got it.
Yeah, that's just how it works, right? Like,
I mean, I knew that was coming.
Yeah, and anytime I buy something, it is either horribly broken 2 weeks later, or they release a cheaper version like immediately.
Yeah, no, they lowered the price. They straight up lowered the price. The MSRP is now like $460 or $470 US. Mm-hmm. So that's a genuinely good price for what is a very, very nice GPU. So yeah, again, they're not competing with one another, and that's.
They're not. They're doing two different things, man. Like I want to live in a world where AMD is striving to compete with NVIDIA. I
kind of want to live in that world where like NVIDIA has to take a generation or two and go like, wait, how do we compete with this?
But this is one of the things we got to look at, though, because Intel's coming in. Intel's not going after NVIDIA here.
Yeah.
Intel's coming after AMD. Intel wants to come in and fuck up AMD's launch. Now, AMD's going to have to get creative here because, like, that's what's going to benefit us. NVIDIA's just going to do whatever they're going to do. They're going to make the biggest, baddest. They've been.
Well, they got the enterprise market cornered now, right? Like they kind of don't. They're out of the competition. They like Google or Microsoft
NVIDIA's
or whoever
proven that they can sell out of not even in like pandemic crunch time, scarcity stuff. They can just reliably, where you can just go to the shelf and buy one, sell $1,200 graphics card all day long.
Mm.
Like they don't give a fuck about us, man. They're like,
yeah, you want that CUDA, you gotta pay.
Yeah.
Give us that CUDA.
Or you want to be, you want to have the actual highest end GPU for that generation. Yeah.
Something that blows my mind. I mean, I follow that subreddit or NVIDIA daily. Couple of people like, hey, here's my 4090 that I bought. And I'm like, I would be in the fetal position if I dropped $1,200 on a video card, man.
And they upgraded from their 3090
Quadro or an A series. Like an A series, like, all right, fine.
But there is a non-0% of them. Like, oh yeah, I upgraded from my 3090 Ti. It was just a little too slow for me, so I upgraded to my 40.
I needed a second one from HTPC.
There's always going to be those people that want the fastest GPU for the generation. It's a very small minority, but a very wealthy,
very wealthy minority. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what do you get? Like, if you're in that position of like you can get like the XTX version of AMD. I'm like, you just go ahead and spend the extra money. Go ahead and get 49er.
Maybe I can get 2 XTXs.
That's the thing. The jump between a $700 7900 XTX and a 1200 4080 or a 1800 4090.
Yeah, and again, what always rattles me is these fucking cards cost as much as a fucking. They cost more than the computer they go into these days. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It used to be the CPU is the most expensive thing. Now CPUs have followed what has traditionally been the exact trend of all electronics since all of recorded history of getting faster and cheaper.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
This is weird. This is why it catches us a little sideways when we're seeing this one particular piece of technology not really getting any faster, but getting a lot more expensive. And we're just all sitting, you got to sit back and just collectively go, no, this is the new world, motherfucker. I'm like, fuck this new world then. I'm just not going to buy a GPU. I'm not alone. When think of this, I'm just like, no, this is how much GPU get fucked. That's where I'm at with the GPU market.
I was very much intent on like, okay, I'm going to skip the 7000 series and maybe get one of the 8000s or whatever they happen to call the next generation of AMD cards. But if the rumors are true that the new generation is going to use GDDR6, which I already have a card that uses GDDR6, I think I'm just going to keep the 6700 XC for yet another generation.
It comes back to what would you be upgrading it for other than just to have the new thing? Where's the...
realistically, like Elden Ring 2 comes out, whatever, it's not going to require you to buy an entirely new video card for it.
Probably not. No, okay, admittedly, Elden Ring was the moment that I realized, the 1080 is not good enough. The DX12 performance on Linux is shit.
And to that point, I fucking stuck with that 1080 Ti for 7 fucking years. That was a great goddamn card. And I
rode that 1080 Ti longer than I rode my 980, and I rode my 980 into the ground. Why? Because I spent $500 on that thing.
I spent $1,000 on that thing. Yeah, if I bought a 4090, I would not buy another GPU for like another 30 years. Like,
but when I bought the 980. 980. It was the most expensive video card NVIDIA made.
Well, when I bought my 980, it was feasible that like, I'm going to go pick up my monitor. I need a video card to drive it. Can I have that 980, please? And that was a reasonable purchase.
Yeah, then they made the 980 Ti. And they're like, get wrecked, then. I'm like, motherfucker. All right, fine.
And then they released the Titan.
That was because I bought a 980, and they're like, fuck you, Jordan. You don't get to have nice things.
I know. Get off our lawns.
Speaking of Nintendo,
dude. Right to it, man.
Rip that Band-Aid off. So Yuzu, you might have heard of it. It's that Nintendo Switch emulator that you're not allowed to distribute anymore or talk about because it enables piracy, and Nintendo really, really, really thinks that piracy is a bad thing. Other people, they don't though, and because Yuzu was open source, it is very easy to make a copy of the source code and host it elsewhere. The problem is a couple folks decided they were going to host it on the exact same site that it was previously removed from.
Brilliant.
I know, right? So Nintendo, they're patient. They waited a little bit, and they waited until it hit a sort of critical mass.
They waited till like, are you guys done yet? Go make this easy for us.
Yeah, and then at once, big old band wave. It's a DMCA wave. It's like a band wave, except there's more layers involved. What was the number? 8,535 DMCA takedown requests simultaneously to all of those GitHub repos.
It's like Salt Bay, but with
yeah. Okay, so
I have a question. Can that
What-
be
what-
weaponized? Can we weaponize just get a company to DMCA themselves to exhaustion? Well,
No,
what's the tipping point?
No, what you do is if you don't like an open source project, you open up a pull request that just includes the entire tree of yuzu in there, and then the project will get taken down. That's how you weaponize that shit. But yeah, so fellas, ladies, NB folks, turns out that if you're going to be hosting software, if you're going to be hosting source code that may be a little, let's call it legally spicy, maybe you don't put it on a managed hosted for-profit service. Just don't. It's really easy to run a Git server. You literally just need to install Git and SSH, and you can figure that shit out. I'm not advocating for this, but I'm just saying it would be a lot more safe, and you wouldn't have your project.
I like how somebody was like,
disappear.
we're doing good. We're looking at the forks. So we get Yuzu, Yuzu mainline, or Yuzu Android, downloads, Yuzu Mirror. All right. Early access files. All right. Pineapple Linux. You tried to hide that shit, son.
Sweet.
Dude.
Can we get Shui on the podcast? I want to talk to him.
What do we think about that, though, man? Like, that's fucking predictable. But yeah, consider moving off of GitHub and don't worry, GitLab will come down on you just as hard.
Yeah. Maybe host that shit yourself and not make it publicly available.
Don't put it on GitLab, because when GitLab get DMCAs, they lock your account.
So here's the thing: if you're going to run your own GitLab server using the open source one,
Oh yeah.
What do you think Nintendo does then? They just go after your ISP.
Nintendo like literally just sends a hitman to your house. Like you get a knock on the door and it's fucking Mario dressed as Anton Chigurh with the fucking gas gun.
See, you think it's like that, but Intel's not that brutal. The guy breaks into your house.
Intel's not. Nintendo.
Nintendo. Nintendo's they're more civilized than that, dude. They play the long game. What they do is you wake up, dude's going to break into your house. He's going to unplug the Ethernet jack from the back of your modem and leave. But he's going to do it every fucking day. When you wake up.
You wake up and there's just like a severed Yoshi head in your bed.
Yeah, I mean, there's a note scribble on the wall. It's like quit DMCA is just unplug the Ethernet cord. And you're like, wait a minute,
stop.
Right? And he replaces all of your SSDs.
Yeah,
with HDDs. Yeah, it's horrible.
And he coats like your bread and whatever food you have lying about in the Nintendo child tasty Betty stuff.
The bitterant? No, he just like doses all your shit with psilocybin because Super Mario has a shit ton of mushrooms.
Give me a minute. I need to go set something up real quick, Jordan, if I'm getting free shrooms out of this. How many do I need to run?
I don't know. We got to start running GitLab servers out of our basement.
When you got Yuzu. All right.
Well, Sega does what Nintendo don't, right?
Oh man, Robot Cartnick, Dr. Robotnik. That's right. Much beloved children's character Jim Carrey has written. There's a whole generation that just dissociates Jim Carrey with Dr. Robotnik now, right? That's it.
Yes.
Nothing else.
That's already been 2 movies in the head. So yeah.
They're going to go back and watch Ace Ventura, and they're like, look, it's Dr. Robotnik, and yeah, they are. Jordan's having a tough time with this.
They're just. I'm just imagining like Dr. Robotnik coming out of the ass of the fucking rhino from Ace Ventura 2, but it's like in fucking full costume.
Yeah,
and that just makes me smile.
Those are what we're talking about, man. It's out. Ring Racers. This has been in development for 5 years, man, and it is from the Kart Crew devs. You know, they did Sonic Racers, blah 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 blah. Here we go. Boom. There's a trailer. You can take a look at it.
Much VHS.
tons of independent contributors. SRB2 cart, horribly named, Sonic Robo Blast 2. Dude, and some of the Doom and Doom Legacy teams have worked on it. Why? Because it's a Doom engine, man. Like, what the absolute hell? I'm not even kidding. This is all done in Doom. It is fucking amazing. That's all I can say about it. Local split screen multiplayer up to 4 players and online up to 16. Latest version. Now, this just got released earlier this week, but they even gave it a 0.1 to let you unlock that tutorial, man. Don't you fucking... All right, I'm looking at you, Talos Principle. Who remembers that? What do you use the Talos Principle for? One thing and one thing only. Benchmark. What was locked behind a you need to complete these levels before you can access it? Benchmark. Get right.
Well, yeah, because the benchmark shows you how to fucking solve those levels. That's why. That's the problem. It's the cheat code.
Yeah, but if I'm trying to run the benchmark, like, let me make... I don't like it when a game dev makes the decision of, like, no, you got to do it like this. What was that? Remember the game we had to play that the guy wouldn't add mouse support to it because part of his artistic vision was only to make... It only worked with keyboard, and it was a 3D game. I remember this because this is bugging.
I mean, like, no, this definitely sounds like a thing that happened. Yeah. I just don't remember the name of it.
There were just people were like, because there, no mouse look. No, you had to use left, up, down, left, and right on the keyboard. It was clearly built in. It was a Blender game.
I remember something like that, but I do not remember any specifics about the game.
All right.
For me, it's like, you got to play through the tutorial before you can get to the options screen. That is like the ultimate bullshit. Like, let me fucking set up the game, please, before making me go through anything, right? Like,
well, Jordan, you don't have to complete the tutorial now, do you?
You don't. Included with the game files, if you install this from source like a real hacker, is a little text file that has all the passwords in it, and you can enter it to bypass it. I'll just tell you it right now. It's Gaster. Gaster is the password, and you can just skip the tutorial, and then you get an achievement for skipping the tutorial. So that's I noticed that as well. But yeah, it compiles pretty easily. As Ben mentioned, there are some missing dependencies in the show notes if you want to copy those out. But yeah, once it has some pretty minimal dependencies, otherwise compiles within like a couple minutes. And STL2 magic, baby, right? Like, I started the game up, and once upon it, I come from we all come from the era of you launch a game and you're like, oh, I forgot to plug in my controller. Time to turn off the game and relaunch it. But these days you just plug shit in and it's like, it works. And all the controls are insanely mapped.
It's always weird when you see that shit going by in the terminal too. You're like, huh, all right.
And it's like, oh, you discovered the controller. Neat. All right. Yeah.
The hot plugging was a bit of a hot issue for a while. Thanks, Valve. They're basically the driving force behind that. But besides looking a lot like Mario Kart on the SNES, that tutorial, it gave me questions because once you get into the carts and you have to do the adventure bits and you have to effectively figure out how to progress a lot, it's like, how about you just let me drive the cart around so I can figure out how the racing of your kart racing game works, please?
You got to go on our adventure, Pedro.
I don't want adventure. I hated adventure in Super Tux Kart, so I just wanted the racing.
I think everybody just like drove it around like that once. You're like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah. I don't think I even booted up adventure in Super Tux Kart, honestly.
It's there, man.
Yes. That's the single player mode. That's not just single race.
Check this out. If you want to download it, of course it's on GitHub, but you'll need to have the asset pack. You got to put that in your home folder. Obvious instructions, put it together, compile it. But if you're an Arch user, or more importantly, running a Steam Deck, it's on FlatHub.
Yes.
You know, those who don't want to have to worry about compiling anything. And yeah, it's cross-platform. It works on the Windows. It works on the Macs. Doesn't work on Haiku.
Yet.
Yet.
If Pedro controls the developers enough, maybe one day.
I cannot explain. Look on our UNCUT channel, because I cannot explain just like knowing that this is the Doom engine.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Hurts my brain. These are just mad human beings.
It makes sense though, like there's not that much of a difference between like a racing game and a shooter, honestly.
No, there's not.
And considering how fast Doom Guy moved in the original games, just put a cart there and there.
Yeah, it seems strange at first. Then you think about it, and it's like, no, well, all the pieces are there. You could easily do that.
I gotta say nothing but good things about it. I want everybody to go check it out. There'll be a link in the show notes. Head over to LinuxGameCast.com. If you're watching the video, it's down in the description. And one thing the Sonic Robotnik kart racing game does, Pedro Mateus, is convince me that the cart stuck to the damn track.
Yes.
Unlike our next topic.
Well, yeah, I already mentioned Super Tux Kart having the adventure mode, but hey, wouldn't you know it? They're actually doing a bit of a update. Version 1.5 is coming this summer. I'll be looking forward to it because I always try whenever there's a big new release. I always try Super Tux Kart. They now have you can set a maximum FPS. Finally, well, I remember you may not remember the LGC forums, RIP in peace, but yeah, at one point we had a bit of a thread going where everyone was trying Super Tux Kart, and it for everyone seemed to cap out at around 110 FPS. Apparently that's not the case anymore because it justifies having a proper frame limiter. They're also adding new LOD settings to prevent pop-in. So if you have stuff farther away, you get like a low-res LOD model. There's a benchmark mode, which that'll be interesting. I am genuinely curious what a benchmark mode will look like in Super Tux Kart. Finer control of audio levels and minor bug fixes and improvement, which is pretty good.
I'm not against it. I'm watching the some of the development video, and I'm like, okay, it's a thing. It's just I remember when this game, before it had the first graphical overhaul. I mean, it might actually be fun to go back and try to get that up and running because it was like some 90s 3D polygons. It was kind of awesome when you think about it. But back then, it looked very dated. It looks really good. I mean, it could use like a little more lighting or something to that effect, but 2.0, supposedly where it's going to get a little more interesting. They're going to be doing HQ tracks, high quality tracks, and improvements to gameplay, ? That's what they say. And a bunch of these features are already available in the experimental branch. So if you want to YOLO that, you too can log in and find that one guy that does nothing but play Super Tux Kart and realize that you have to set a password on your online server in the aftershows. And
because we ran into that one guy.
Not only is he's the one guy who can just school everyone, he's also a shit talker.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you see how the new just moved around though? It's like the track. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how it's the mechanics of it. The track moves under the player. You're just too static. You never move forward or back. You're always just there.
That's the thing. And the turning around, the camera, that's been my one complaint for a long time, is that the camera's a little too stiff behind the character. Relax that a little bit, slow it down so that when you turn, it doesn't automatically jerk to the side. It's like
a little bit left and right. I mean, yeah, you know what? All of us can go pound sand and pound tuxes and carts and shit like that because, we're not contributing, and I get that. We're just trying to give you our opinions. At least me and Pedro, I'll say, because me and Pedro play a lot of racing games, and I just want more people to play it ultimately, I think. There we go. Super Tux Kart. It's free. It genuinely just runs at everything at this point. It runs on Haiku, right?
Yes, it does. It's an older version. If you're just getting the one from the Haiku repos, it's an older version, but you can build the new one. It runs poorly because Haiku doesn't have any hardware acceleration, no GPU acceleration to speak of. So you have to have a really beefy single thread CPU for it to work properly, but it'll do it.
What about my Risk 5 like 128 core machine?
No, those single cores are not good enough.
Not good enough.
No, it's like even.
Dude, do you know what I saw in box last night when I was like doom browsing on eBay just to like buy something to say about something? I found a Phenom X4 Black Edition.
Ooh,
new in box, unopened for $23.
Did it have the metal tin? Was it one of those?
It was the black box. I don't know if it was metal or not. This is like unopened.
I remember one of them came in the metal tin, but I don't.
Mine yours, the one I gave you, came in metal. I kept the metal tin. Fuck you.
Damn you, damn you.
I still got my metal tin in my That's when AMD had to do shit like that because you clearly weren't buying it for the CPU.
Yeah, you were buying it for a place to store your weed.
Right. Keep up the fantastic work, Super Text Cart. It's a great game. Also, would you thought by now that I desperately want them to like make the football game good.
Yeah,
playable.
That would be nice if they like actually like refine that
Camera control.
I'm still genuinely surprised we haven't seen like any Rocket League clones. We have fucking Stumble Buddies.
Dude, I went looking for like Rocket League clones like no shit 2 weeks ago. I was like Googling it too. I'm like, did anyone ever like just make one close enough? Yeah, even paid. I wasn't like looking for open source projects. And like, no, nobody's really fucked around with it.
Fascinating.
Which is depressing because Epic, that was one of the early casualties.
Yes.
Now you're on the Epic store. Like,
that's still a better love story than Helldivers ? Well,
we'll see once they start enforcing the PlayStation account.
Well, we're not here to talk about Helldivers. We're here to talk about League of Legends, that game that famously runs on Linux without issue.
Talk about donuts. You got a donut like that.
Yeah,
donut.
I would like a donut. So it finally happened. League of Legends players on Linux, get fucked. You can't play anymore. Vanguard anti-cheat has rolled out, and the bug reports are coming in. People are saying that it's doing some stuff to their computers that they don't like. End users are reporting that their systems are quote unquote bricked. There are a bunch of client issues being reported. Yeah, apparently the band waves are going out. Like apparently it's doing its job. But so all of these responses from Riot to Riot regarding the rollout has caused like a little bit of a he said she said situation happening, and so that prompted Riot to respond. And I read through their response, and it got me thinking, because loath am I to side with Riot Games on anything, but I also can't take the opportunity to not shit on some Windows users in the process. Okay. So apparently Vanguard does require that you enable FTPM 2.0 on your Windows 11 machine. Now, many people who installed Windows 11 on their machines either set it up in classic BIOS mode, or they disabled FTPM, which would require them to switch to the UEFI boot mode, which means that your system's not going to boot because your MBR is not compatible. So I'm not going to say that this is every single issue, but I would not be surprised if a fair number of these so-called random bricking incidents are a result of Windows power users not knowing their systems as well as they think they did. Also, they do bring up that you don't need to turn on secure boot. But as I said, people are still running into client issues. They're still getting rejected. This is not a super pain-free rollout. And again, the question is, do we really need the kernel level anti-cheat? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Riot seems to think so, but...
man, I don't know, man, because I saw that they got a little post here. An update. Here it is. Check this out. 0.03% of League of Legends players have reported issues. Now, I'm not exaggerating the numbers. I might be misremembering by a few digits, but somebody on the Reddit thread, which was a problem because on the League of Legends Reddit thing, there was a mega thread for bug reports. Posts were getting deleted by mods. Not a good look.
There are a ton of them. Yeah, they're missing. Yeah,
not a good look. But somebody did the maths on that 0.03% with how many total players. It was something like, that doesn't sound like a lot until you realize how many people play this damn game. It was something to the tune of 40,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, it's 12 million people supposedly actively playing League of Legends. So yeah,
that's a few people.
And they did have similar issues the last time they rolled out this anti-cheat for Valorant.
I mean, it's not a problem though, Pedro. Like you just need to install the better anti-cheat, right?
That's the thing. I don't need more confirmation bias of just how bad client-side anti-cheat is. I've been shouting that it's not a thing that should be done. If anything, you should stop fucking with your players slash customers slash users.
I was experiencing boot loop issues.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, and one of the people that were reporting that their system wasn't booting, they fixed it by removing the CMOS battery and putting it back in. So there is probably something to what Jordan said, but it's not the fault of players, especially the legitimate players who are just running the game because they want to play the video game. It's not their fault that the game is that easily exploitable. That's the fault of the developers. That's why fucking anti-cheats should run server side, not client side. Especially not ring zero kernel level drivers that you need to load to play a fucking video game.
But it's not on all the time, Pedro. It's just loaded into memory.
Yeah, it's just running all the time. It may not be doing anything. We'll see about that in a few months when someone finds, wait a second, why is the anti-cheat all of a sudden scanning all of my folders? What the fuck's going on?
That was the hacking software that you downloaded on top of it. Try to get around it.
Well,
yes, of course.
That's what you get for installing the latest version of XZ, man. Like,
Then we got these motherfuckers. I'm reading through the comments on the League of Legends subreddit, and we got this one dude. Don't be this guy. I officially confirmed that Vanguard has caused an influx of broken hardware in my store. Too many people complaining that their PC won't turn on anymore. Had to replace and fix several parts. Bullshit. Get fucked.
yeah, that is a wonderfully specific
things
statement.
Don't work
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that's not how that works, dumbass.
My uncle works for Nintendo and Microsoft, and he gave me a PC that was bricked by Riot. And
right. I mean, I understand you want attention on the internet, but like, come on, find a better way than this. You're not helping anybody. Vanguard game crashing. Yeah, these are just coming in from like, right here at the top, like 1 hour ago.
Yeah,
and people are like, yeah,
lots of client errors.
Okay, like software errors, like I can't launch the game anymore, or it's crashing when it gets into a match. I 100% believe that, because if you're loading a kernel driver to play your video game, yeah, that's touching parts of the system, especially on Windows, which is iffy as operating systems go. You probably don't want to actively mess with it. But
come on, listen. The only way to actually get this League of Legends right, fucking listen to me. You need to take a note from our friends over at Sony. All right, you need to connect your game to the PSN network, because that has been told to me this week. That is how you handle cheating and manage security. Even though Sony's been hacked, I think it was something like 11 times in the last decade.
When did Sony first add encryption to their credit card transactions on PlayStation Network? What was that, 2013?
Yeah. After the big hack of 2013?
Now, just in case you've been sleeping under a rock, Oregon kids, we're talking about Helldivers 2, all right?
Yes.
It went from universally loved to mostly negative recent and hard enough to get mixed within 24 hours. Now, that's going to be a big down arrow if we go down to the Steam charts, probably. Let's take a look at this. God damn.
Woo!
Damn.
Look at that.
I wonder when they made a bad decision.
Wow. Did they punch kittens all of a sudden?
No, they just put out an announcement to say at the end of May, everyone's going to be required to create a PlayStation account to play their PC game that's on Steam.
In their defense, God damn it, Sony, I got to stand up for you a little bit. That's always been on the damn page. That has.
They had the thing to say, okay, since it's a new release.
This is their, go to the Wayback Machine. That's been there since day fuck mothering one.
Yes, but they specifically allowed people to not do that while the game during the release window, to allow as many people to get the game going and see.
Sony's official statement, actually the Helldivers are like, it wasn't working, is what they said. They didn't say anything about it letting other people, whatever fanfic you're on about, and that's not what they said.
I'm just going from the post that they made about the enforcement, which is when the negative reviews started.
Yeah, the Sony thing wasn't connected and it wasn't set up, and they finally got it working, was part of the announcement there. It's now functional.
So it's still poopy. It's still not.
It is. It's shit.
Do you read the This is a serious question to everybody. Like, leave us a comment on this. I'm sure somebody's got a hot take. We might talk about it on the show next week. Do you read the shit that is in a completely different color on the Steam page when you're buying a game? Yeah. I know I do. Like, especially like third-party DRM, especially Linux users, because we can get a look at that and be like, that's probably not going to fucking run. Better go over to ProtonDB.
Mm.
I know.
Yeah, usually going to ProtonDB before you buy the game is a very good idea.
And then here's another one. Like, this is kind of like the warning. This is the fucking smorgasbord, isn't it? DRM. All right. Oh, God damn it. Third-party login Bethesda, right? We're thinking about like, oh, God damn it. Then you get the third-party EULA on top of that. And you're like, motherfucker.
Okay. A bunch of games have the third-party EULA that no one reads.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying that's like a little fucking trio of like bullshit right there.
But yeah, the DRM, the DRM, as it turns out, wasn't that big an issue. There was, like, for the first week, it didn't really work because Valve wasn't accounting for it.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment they did, they released a Proton update, and then it worked. And the PlayStation thing, well, Sony is going to find out why people don't like having Epic accounts to play games that are on Steam.
Sony ain't going to find out shit. Let me tell you how this is going to work.
Sony doesn't care. Sony has all of those PlayStation customers that are happily registering for their PSN accounts.
Why is this? Why do they want to do this? Well, they want whatever data, like big fucking deal, but they also want to boost the numbers for the PSN network.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. When you got a game that's cracked, here's what Sony's probably going to do. They're going to like, yeah, because like with the big hubbub right now, it's like, we should get a refund for them enabling the thing that it said was there. I'm not against it. I agree with you. So don't anybody get fucking mad at me. I'm like, yeah, I want a fucking refund too, especially like, I don't pay attention to this shit. And it just showed up. Like I said, we might be a little bit special as Linux users just because we've learned over the years to keep an eye on shit that's just not going to run, especially in the pre-refund days. These days, not that big a deal. Steam refunds, you're like, all right, whatever. I'll fucking try it out anyway. Sony's going to go, here's your refund. Here you go. Easy to get. Then, like when you see the two dogs barking between the fucking fence.
Yeah, and they
you're not allowed and shit, and you pull the fence away and they just kind of stop. Like, there it is, motherfucker. Go ahead and get your refund.
That's the thing. Sony doesn't do refunds on the PlayStation Store.
They
unless something's gone really, really wrong.
I know.
Cyberpunk.
This is what Sony should do, though. Just perfect PR right there. Like, get your refund.
Yeah, if they decide to do it, because historically Sony has been very much anti-refund. It took something like Cyberpunk on the PS4 for them to actually do refunds for that one specific.
They had to
occasion.
create a refund system.
For Cyberpunk. That's how bad that was.
Yeah.
This I would say offer because you're not going to the people that are playing this aren't going to quit playing it.
Yeah,
this is like we just got done talking about what addicts put up with, and it's a lot worse than PlayStation Network, right? They're willing to install rootkits on their damn systems.
It's true.
I don't know. Share your thoughts. Like, this sucks. Would you? Do you have a problem? There's our last little bit on this before we move on. Do you have a problem creating accounts? Because I know I fucking hate it. We talked about this during Trackmania last night. When you have to create an additional account to play something, and I brought up the example of Wolfenstein Youngblood.
Mm-hmm. Well, and now Bethesda Net is just Xbox Live Arcade. So
yeah,
it's
like
even
we
worse.
had to create an account, and then we had like this dance that we finally it's like we will optimize like the bullshit stack that we had to go through of like going to the website, logging in, right? Then I hate that. Now, do I hate it a little less? Have you had these feels? You get a game, you need an account. And you're like, God damn, press A to create the account. Done. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, and then you never need to log in again.
Right.
And then, yeah.
Well, then I go into the settings and find the data hoover switch.
Yeah.
Cut that off.
For this specific game, if I was into Helldivers at all, I probably wouldn't mind, because I do technically have a PlayStation account from the PSP days that I haven't logged into in years.
So you mean someone else has a PlayStation account with your name on it?
Maybe.
No. I get the emails on occasion to say, yeah, your account's still here.
Here's another example: Epic accounts, right? I mean, I got a couple of games that require Epic accounts or like Epic services and shit like that you've had to create over the.
Yeah, I don't know. Generally, I don't like doing it. If I really want to play the game, I will.
Mm-hmm.
But like these days, it's also really easy to salt your email. So.
I mean, it is. And like, I get where people are coming from with this. Like they should, I feel bad for the development team, but I mean, you took the fucking Sony money. So I only feel a little bit bad for you. What you need to convince Sony, you need to give people something. They're like, give them a fucking trophy or some shit.
Yeah. Give them the super democracy PlayStation icon on your thing. Yeah.
Make it some cosmetic bullshit and be like, we're sorry. But here's the thing, here's the trinket. Now shut up.
Take your complacency DLC.
Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to talk to us about what you got going on up to and including, hey, you don't mind these accounts, you just throw it out there like, I just give them fake data anyway. It doesn't matter to me. It's cool. That's cool. Like, send us a note. How you do that? Over at LinuxGameCast.com. Fill out the contact form. Drop a note under the YouTube video. If you're watching this on Patreon, where you can get the highest quality version of the show ad-free and downloadable. Just put it out there in the comment section. We'll take a look at it. And we might feature it right here on this very show. And I thought this was very timely. We all know Truggles Wicks.
Paul. Yeah. Paul writes in. He's, speaking of gamers who have kids, I picked up Ghost Recon Breakpoint on the Steam sale. Nice little game, Brad. It runs great on Linux, but I had to create an account with Ubisoft just to get in the game. To be fair, there's a warning on the Steam store page that I missed, but how is this still a thing? Am I perpetuating the problem by conforming? Should I have been more Stallman and eat more stuff off of my feet and just refunded the game without creating an account? I think, I think that is ultimately like a personal decision because, like, as Ben alluded to, you can just fill out crap data in the form. You can generate temporary email accounts. You can salt your own email account so that, like, if they do sell your data,
most email services offer an option to create an alias.
The plus whatever. Yeah. So like, if anyone starts sending you some weird shit, you can be like, oh, that's who did it. But like, yeah, I don't know. I really feel that, like, in the year of our Lord 2024, with Epic Online services, with like Steam sockets and Steam networking, you really shouldn't need to have to do this anymore. I get wanting to have your own isolated, like, multiplayer backend so that you're not reliant on any one service, but like, also OAuth exists. You can have authorization from multiple sources and keep the accounts in line. Like, it's possible to do this. SSO is a solved problem.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of nailed it with the Ubisoft stuff. Like, I didn't even think about that. Like, all the Ubisoft. And Ubisoft is even worse. This is why I'm against launchers. The only reason you have a launcher in a fucking video game is to try to sell people more shit that they've already given you money. Mm-hmm. Name a launcher that doesn't pop up and it's like, buy some more shit. I get CD Projekt Red's just as bad. You got to, like, wait. And that CD Projekt Red's even worse. Rockstar's even worse because they're slow.
Oh, yeah. No, the social club is shit.
Larian fucking has that for Baldur's Gate. You can turn it off, but they're not even like, buy more DLC. They're just like, buy more of our full ass games that will take you like 9 years to complete, right? Like,
and like, there's really no excuse for a lot of it. Like, Flying Spaghetti Monster, bless each and every one of you that put in the dash no launcher or whatever option to, like, just let me get rid of it. And then you got the ones that are like quasi useful. Like, you think like this Spider-Man. It has the one to pop up to set options for displays and shit. It's not trying to sell you anything. It's just trying to get you in the game, but it's like the just in case one.
Or even like, we hated it at first, but now I have fond memories of the Unity Scream of Nope because you can at least initialize shit, right? Like,
I mean, we want something like that where you can cut it off. Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, the good dark old days. So yeah.
Yeah, no, are you a part of the problem, Truggy? Absolutely. But yeah, like Jordan said, it is a personal thing. If you're willing to go through all of that bullshit for the sake of playing a game that you like, then yeah, go through the bullshit.
I don't remember
if the video games on Linux.
It's all about that friction, man. Like if you make it where I can click a thing, but they want that email address, and
they want you in their sales pipeline.
Yeah,
for sure.
If I was forced, I bought a game and it's like, no, you got to create an account on this other service. Fuck that. Immediately refund it. I'm not doing it.
Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for tonight. I think we did. We covered everything. We didn't have a ton of Steam news, but we had a lot of regular, ordinary news, which turned out to be kind of interesting. Good discussion on games and accounts and linking, and Sony being Sony and Nintendo being
Nintendo gonna Nintendo.
Dude, 100%. So, all right, let's go ahead and cue that music. You can find us kicking this nightmare train off 8:30 right here on Twitch, an hour beforehand. If you're a Death Note Patreon or above, we got an audio channel for our pre super shows. But if you're an executive producer, you even get a live video feed so you can watch the nonsense as it happens. It's what passes for our production meeting, people. Come check it out. If you want to get in touch with me, I'm still on the Twitters or X or Zitters at Vin Stone. We have a Mastodon, mast.linuxgamecast.com. You can find me there at Vin. And of course, there's the blueski.app, and I'm just Vin on that. Track me down. And we technically have a Facebook page, but I don't even know how to get to it. I got a link somewhere that I click on and it goes there.
I'm Jordan. I'm going to tell you, don't be part of the problem, be the whole ass problem. For more other crucial life advice, follow me on Mastodon at Frojo at mast.linuxgamecast.com, Frojo at bsky.app, or at the Burning Fool on Twitter. Yeah, there we go. I did it.
I've been a part of the problem my entire life. But then again, I never claimed I wasn't a hypocrite, so at unaccounted for at mass.linuxgamecast.com if you want to join in the hypocrisy.
Attempt to communicate with Pedro, yes.
Use semaphore and only
what is
semaphore.
Rohit, I thought I banned you. Damn it. All right. Time to fire everyone. We'll see you next week.
Toodles.
How about some credits?
No, you need to connect your Sony account to Linux Gamecast.
Patreon.com/LinuxGamecast.
Patreon.com/Sony.
Connect your Discord to the Linux Gamecast Network.
Our advisors, Omega Sartharum, our executive producers, Barbara M. Scott, Atomic Mike, Tamaj, Dave, Eshep, Ian, Kurducky, 12345, Hoplo, Drummer, and we got to thank our Little Nicky fans, Destote, Empty, Eggy, King Bonge, and Turbo, Tree Sloth.
With the Sea Monsters, Renault, Rider X, Machina, Trudgy, Veritanuda, Justin, Darkwing, System D, Dancing Joe, DeCresney, and Ogi1. No Chris. And the Death Notes, Nova, Chad, Romeo, Renee, Leonardo, Kim, Chris, there he is, Stephen Jill, Benjamin, Doom 2.1, Stephen B, Beck, Dodger, Zeno, Rue, Turnover, Pebble, Mr. Foxdog, Svine, Jalou, and Piper.
I can do so much better job on Frank these days. Fine upstanding cannibals, ladies and gentlemen. Carl, Mike, Arthur, and Linux, Nero, Aldius, Noctilus, Johnny, Shep, Gamatron, Unoid, DSN, Joe, Aromatic Dev, and of course, Kai Jorai. Thank you very much. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. What?
Ooh,
Jello bondage.
What have you said before?
Can Jello.
Can Jello do what?
No, but a tin can.
Shut up, Terry. All right, for real this time, Daddy Fire. See you next week. Strader's number one.
Strider's finally bit Linux Nero.
Strider number one. What am I? How stinky am I?
You're Jordan.
I'm level 10.
Oh, 10. Dude. What do I get a tip in rank?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess I'm 50 probably.
6.
Oh, fuck no. Hell yeah, get wrecked. 67.
Number 9.
Number 6 Moon Dam server. All right.
Well, there's Strider, there's Linux Nero, there's Artherin, then there's Mir at number 4, yes.
Yeah. You know,
see, Alan's flexing though, man, because all of Alan's talk is during live.
Yeah.
That's it.
Alan spends a disproportionate amount of time in voice, too, I think is the other thing. It's not like he says much, but like still.
Alan talks. I've heard it.
He's part of the conversation.
Before.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can monkey with the numbers. All right. Who's making noise?
I'm slapping my thighs because it's fun.
All right. I was like, wait, all right. Accused, and if it wasn't, I was like, well, that's something going wrong.
Yeah. That's the one advantage of having big meaty legs is that it's fun to slap them.
Everyone, round of applause for Jordan's legs. Jordan has legs.
And I know how to use them.
No flexibility.
You
None.
say that.
Right.
I mean, I got it up on the table. Honestly, I'm pretty mobile. So.
Can you touch your, put it up on the table, put your knee on it? On your forehead?
Can I put my knee on my forehead?
Yeah.
Can you head bang your knees?
All right.
Can I knee myself in my forehead?
Here's what I'm thinking about. I do this all the time. Like, if I'm in kitchen counter and I'm like, fuck, I got to tie my shoe. I'll just take my leg. I put it up on the kitchen counter. And when I lean down to tie it, sometimes I'm like, boop.
I mean, I can do it. Yeah.
Much clap.
I
Man,
used to be able to have both my legs
too
behind
easy.
my neck.
Did you used to be
I
able
don't
to
wanna
suck
try
your
that
own dick?
anymore.
Then you lost your sponsorship and you just
Yeah.
like. Justin TV started cracking down.
That's why I moved my stream to Fansly.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know.
That's where everyone was gonna go when OnlyFans decided that they weren't gonna do porn no more.
Right. Yeah. Steam decided they're going to get out of this game selling business.
Yes.
Yeah. We're going to be a recipe site.
Well, I mean, like, you know, they thought about it, and then everyone's like, "Did you see what happened to Tumblr?" And they're like, and then we decided better of it.
Poor fucking Tumblr can't figure out what it's like. They're back. They're like, open the gate a little bit.
Yeah, they allow
it's
nudity,
Yahoo,
but not porn. It needs to be artistic. So, you know,
How-
like
like-
DeviantArt, when it's just straight up porn.
This is what I want to know. How the fuck is Yahoo still a thing?
Japan.
How has it not been consumed by like Oracle? Like that seems to be the
nobody
match made
wants
in
it.
heaven.
No, I'm sure people have done like merger talks
Like,
and people's walked in and looked at that shit from 30-year-old fucking Perl running CGI shit, and they're like, no, we'd never be able to integrate that. Fuck that. Nope.
But like even like if Microsoft just bought Yahoo and rebranded Bing to Yahoo just to get rid of all the negative press.
Microsoft doubling down, dude. I went to Bing a couple of weeks ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago. Just I was like, all right, how's the Bing thing work? And it was jarring. It was like late 90s, early 2000s experience, non-Google experience or old Yahoo experience. Shit was just popping up all over the fucking screen, dude. It had a couple of results. Then the AI thing fucking launched and like started going haywire with shit. And I'm like, I want old Google. I want old. Remember when Google?
We can't have old Google back. It's not possible.
You're lucky if fucking search, especially on mobile. The chances of your search results being on page 1
Oh yeah.
after you get done with the ads.
Yeah, once upon a time, it's like, no, page 1 of Google, like, don't go past page 1. Now it's like, you need to scroll a bit.
That was a legitimate
you're
thing.
gonna
We
have
used
to
to be
go
able
to
to say,
page
if you're
3.
on page 2 trying to win your argument, you've lost your fucking argument, son. You're wrong. That's not the case, man.
Because now the incorrect shit has paid money to be listed higher.
Yeah,
so-
exactly. Page 1 is going to be your top 10 of your fucking question, followed by sponsored links.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, preceded by sponsored links, and then some more sponsored links.
No. It's going to be the sponsored links, and then it's going to be the same links in the main results because they're the same.
Because they paid for the SEO on top of the
they're already present in the database. Yeah. Yeah, but we all know what you're searching, Mirror. So, like,
Right.
you deserve to be down there.
You know, as much shit as we were just talking, like, that's actually not a bad result. I was expecting much worse than that. Yeah, I typed in, like, best camera in 2024. Gave me a fucking result, not sponsored. Do I have ad block on? I might be fucking uBlock, though.
Okay. If you have uBlock on, then yes.
It hacked all
There's
the
a
shit
fat
up.
chunk of that that's being
All right.
cut out.
That might be it. Can I cut that off? All right. Oh.
Yes.
All right. Take 2. Now? Huh.
Page might be cached. Did you
Oh, yeah. Control Shift R.
Yeah. What, just out of spite, did you flip the switch for a minute, Google? Did you put it back on normal mode?
It heard you talking shit.
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah, you're logged in with your Google account on your Android thing, so
Yeah,
like,
these results are bound to my fucking IP address. This is only for me, though. Everyone else.
yeah. Like, yeah, it's Google's like, no, we know who you are. It's fine.
Yeah,
you
it's
don't need to log in.
Yeah. Yeah, SEO, man, like, it's just like, man, we had a spam problem long before AI showed up, though.
It just makes it worse, though. It makes it so much worse.
But don't worry, we can build AI to detect AI.
Yeah, you ever read about like the model collapse and how like training AI on AI data,
Yeah.
AI generated just like completely fucks up the model long term? It's a weird time.
AI all the way down, baby.
Yeah, in the workshops that Microsoft did with us for Copilot for Security, they had a little section talking about AI hallucinations, which is when AI just starts straight up making shit up. Because you ask it as, it's like, can you give me details on this thing that happened on this date about this? And it just, even if it doesn't know, it just makes something up because you're telling it like it is a thing that actually happened instead of going, sorry, that didn't happen.
It says what is the next most likely words coming after these words, and yeah.
So it just makes something up because your prompt implied that it was a thing that happened, so they have to give you a satisfactory answer.
But can you tell the AI to love? I tried to make Strider's AI suffer, and it's like, I'm a computer, I'm incapable of feeling suffering. And I'm like,
All
imagine.
right. We need some more prompts.
A guy named Strider who plays with Lutris. He cooks a lot of spam.
And has terrible opinions.
His opinions aren't terrible. They are spicy. I don't agree with 100% of what Strider says, but I agree with some of it.
I admire anybody that finds a new thing to be outraged at 6 days a week. Like, that's not a lazy person. That person wakes up with a mission. All right. Who cooks a lot of spam and is full of hot takes?
Sure, yep.
All right, what genre?
I want to hear this as what I guess what are our options?
Basically anything you can
Strider likes grindcore, doesn't he?
Grindcore?
Yeah, sure. Let's hear the grindcore version of this. Do they have grindcore, or do they have free jazz? I'll accept free jazz.
I'm just gonna go with grindcore.
Grindcore. All right.
Yeah, it'll probably work. Let's go. I gotta pipe this to game music.
Yes, Strider, I remember some things. Not everything, but I remember some things.
I remember enough shit to where I'm half right and half wrong a lot.
Listen, the last time Strider fed me food, it was spam. So I don't know. That may have been like 2 or 3 years ago at this point, but I remember just a lot of spam for breakfast.
There's nothing wrong with, like, you know, some boiled spam.
He fried it. He's a
Do you
spam
need to, I
fryer.
don't think you need to cook spam, though, do you? It's just like heat optional.
Yeah, if you want to get like a
can?
crust on it. Yeah.
You should. It tastes better if you cook it. Otherwise, it just tastes like, well, mechanically separated chicken.
That would probably
always with the fucking tacos. Like that's like one of the initial prompts is like everything needs to have tacos.
What do we listen to first, kids? Do we listen to Feast of Fury?
I kind of go with. I kind of want Feast of Fury.
All right.
Oh, can we get the Christian rock version of this too?
Maybe.
All right, you got a little bit of gents.
Nah. All right.
All right. I can hear the Meshuggah in there.
Right.
They attempted to do something.
I already like this better.
This isn't very grindy though.
Nah.
I take the first one over the second one.
All right.
Christian rock. Yes.
Fuck. All right. Is that how you spell Christian?
Yes.
CHR? All right.
Yes.
Christian. Yes.
Against my better judgment. Hashtag let's go.
Yes.
And then Gregorian Masters of Chant can do their cover of it.
Do they only do Christian rock? When you are with me.
Merc, you forgot to put good in quotes. Come on. I know you know how to use them.
Strider's Faith and Path of Conviction.
Faith plus Strider.
Yes. Sounds like you want Jesus to
I want to
make
feel you
love
inside
to
of me, Strider.
Yeah. Sounds like you really, really love Jesus. Christian goth rock.
See, this is our loophole, because we used to be able to sit around and like watch dumb shit on YouTube before copyright ID. Just a game. I wouldn't make our own dumb shit. Strider's Faith. Oh, it's going to stick with the words, huh? All right. All right. Pedro, Path of Conviction or Strider's Faith? Which one are we going for?
Path of Conviction.
Oh, well.
Strider walks the path he takes. Strider talks. His heart's ablaze with every meal. His spice array. In the kitchen light, he feels so right. Strider walks the path of faith. Lutris gains his soul away. Dousing spam in pants so hot.
It's really struggling.
Truths where most would not. God, you find his every stride. In battles fierce, you're by his side.
Okay, all right.
Yes,
That
Strider's Faith wins that one. Okay.
Okay, I think Strider's Faith is the winner out of all four of those. That was hilarious.
Nobody cares.
I don't think we're topping that.
Somebody give me a description of Pedro that uses tacos. Soft tacos.
He is a soft taco. Pedro, you are a soft taco.
I'm both soft and hard. Well,
Are you a
You need
chili?
to see
me
a
in the right
doctor, son.
mood.
Like, that's not supposed to work like that.
It's 50-50, but it's the wrong 50. Oh my god. Yeah, no, the fucking lyric generator bending over backwards to try and like make a coherent anything out of spam, Jesus, and fucking Lutris.
Oh, hang on. There.
And making hot takes. Oh.
Strider's faith.
Oh my.
We'll have to share that to the world.
That needs to get posted on the Lutris Discord. That needs to play when you fucking go on the Lutris website. It needs to play music. Oh, that is fucking goofy.
Pedro is a beef.
Paradia taco with linguica beans.
linguiça.
Linguiça?
There's, yeah, that C should have a cedilla under it.
Is that in Portuguese or is that in Spanish?
Yes. Both.
All right. They are different languages. Sometimes they spell shit differently.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Pedro's a beef. All right, tacos.
Torture small children. Oh, torture laptops. Okay. Are you gonna change that?
No, I'm not changing that to small children, dude. I don't. I'd like to maintain access.
I do my best to stay away from children. What are you talking about?
What do we need this in?
I
Country.
don't want.
Country, yeah.
100%.
I also want to hear the house remix of it.
Technically, just like chorizo, just like salami, that kind of sausage, yes.
Well, isn't salami cured? Chorizo isn't.
Yes.
Oh no, I've
Linguista's
extended
cured.
Strider's song with Pedro's information.
Strider versus Pedro.
I did not mean to do that. We might have just created something decidedly unholy here. All right. Well, let's just say this song's going to take a turn. If it doesn't crash Udio.
You just get a polite email. They're like, please stop using our service.
No more. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Which one was the good
Can
one?
we get
Hang
the
on.
dubstep remix of Strider's Fifth?
Strider walks the path of faith. With Lutris games his soul away. Dousing spam in pants so hot. Speaking truths where most would not.
Mad Rhymes.
God, you guide his every stride. In battles fierce, you're by his side.
Safe guitar solo.
Pedro's grilling with a fiery heat. Laptop sizzle, oh what a treat. Searing tests with every
You
bite.
eat laptops.
His culinary tech feast, a savory sight. Every chip and wire he marries to spice. In the chef world he reigns precise. Strider walks
Oh shit. All right.
the path of faith.
All right, hang on. Let's get to the Pedro part.
No, that's just Strider's
Oh,
faith.
hang on. God damn it.
Strider walks the
Too much Strider. All right.
He walks the path of faith. We get it. He walks it, yes.
Okay, so this is the right one. All right.
So this is how we get indoctrinated into the cult of Strider, right? Strider walks.
Oh, fuck.
is every
Hang on.
stride. In battles, fierce your body.
All right, we know this. All right.
Pedro's grilling, smell the sizzle in the air. Beef and slices, mixing flair with care. Laptop smoking under Pedro's keen eye. Always testing, pushing tech to fly. In the heat of cold, he finds his truth. With every bite, he crafts the proof.
Oh, it's just getting good. You're gonna cut it off there?
That's where it ended.
This is a very strange song. And I'm
yes.
like I said, I'm pretty sure you could like if you strap someone into a chair and like pinch their eyes open and like force them to listen to Strider Walks the Path of Faith nonstop, you too will worship Strider. Yeah, I do get a little bit of like Papa Emeritus from Ghost Mirror, a little bit, yeah. But I guess that's also what like Ghost is doing. They're like, it's the aesthetics of like Christian pop rock, but like singing songs about kissing goats' asses. Cheers, give me nightmares. Only Jesus can cure them.
Wait. Shit. Damn, we could add a sax solo.
Okay. Can we add like steel drums?
I'm looking. No, but we can do this. So this is going to fucking do it by what we've written. It has been
That's
written.
the actual lyrics.
Yeah.
Right. So, do we want to genre this shit or just let it roll?
Let's let it roll. I want to see what it will
Okay, hang on.
generate.
I was just about to break it. That was going to reset it. Okay. Give me a new one. Reroll. Burp, burp.
Okay.
All right, we're going to do a custom and burp. We got the copy pasta. We're good. And what else do I need? Custom? Yeah. Manual mode. Burp. All right, should be good. Or is it too long?
So this will attempt to write music to these lyrics.
Yeah, those are the lyrics. It'll sing
Right.
that.
I guess if you like dump that in the prompt and then because like the prompt is higher up, right? Because otherwise, yeah.
There we go. All right, yeah. All right. Manual mode. Boop. Oh, let's see.
This is like killing some GPU somewhere. I love it.
Yes. We're contributing to global warming more so than we normally do. It's nice.
Yeah.
Warm fuzzy
Like,
feeling.
the electricity requirements for all of this shit is like obscene. This could be like powering a greenhouse in like a area of the world that like needs food desperately.
Strider Serenade.
Our
Strider's
atmosphere
way.
is gonna burn and we're gonna suffocate.
All right, we'll do this, and then we'll see if we can play a round of not Garfield cart.
Super Garf Cart. Who do you think would win in a fight? Garfield the cat or Tails the fox?
Garfield powered by Bill Murray.
I'm gonna say Lovecraftian. Actually, let me rephrase. Lovecraftian horror Garfield versus Sonic the Hedgehog, but he can go Super Saiyan. So like, write me a song about who would win in a fight versus Garfield, Lovecraft horror Garfield versus Super Saiyan Sonic.
Don't forget to change from custom to auto-generated.
We'll let it fucking work on this.
Yeah.
While we're listening. Get to work. All right.
Yeah.
Now we got new tracks. All right. Let's see.
A guy named Strider who plays with Lutris. He cooked a lot of spam and is full of hot takes. Christian rock chairs.
That's the fucking genre. Oh man, I'm dying. I'm dying. Country. Christian chairs. Oh. Okay.
All right.
All right.
That was one. Oh god damn it. Gave us the Untitled for the fight one. All right. Let's see take two on this.
I ponder who'd stand after the fight.
Oh no, that's Claws and Tails. Hang on. Strider's Way. Never mind.
Oh man. That one sounded terrible.
Who plays with Lutris. He cooked a lot of spam and is full of hot takes. Christian rock chair. Three nightmares. And Pedro is a beef parriata. Tacos with linguica. Beans who tortures laptops country. A guy.
All right.
Country.
I ponder who'd stand after the fight.
If Garfield or Tails jumped into the ring, cause claws and wit against Two Tails might.
But to lasagna lays, could it really bring
It's trying.
enough to triumph in the air or ground? Yet the fox,
He flies with all his might.
A guy named
What the
Strider.
Nope.
Yeah, that one was a miss. It's trying to be like some musical.
Fast as wind blows, you spin round, you'll take the crown. You're the sly one, you'll win the round.
Now it's just doing drugs. That's definitely like it was weighted on like make something that sounds like a Sonic song game. All right. Do you want which one was it? Yeah. All right. We'll publish that one. Share. Here we go. Everybody can have a copy of Strider. Strider Serenade.
And this is why the computers will eventually attempt to kill us all.
Yeah, they could be killing right now, dude. We're like, funny song. With country chairs. Country chairs take me home.
to the patio I belong.
It could be done. I gotta get this.
But should it be
No,
done?
I'm fighting it off, man. While I'm
We're so concerned if we could. that we never stop to consider.
Where's
if
this
we
thing?
should
Is
make
it-
it sound like can we make it sound like Jeff Goldblum?
Ninja releases. See, I'm not thinking about it. I'm getting to this fucking binary. There we go. Ring.
Can we get Jeff Goldblum singing the ninja rap?
Go ninja.
Ninja rap?
All right,
Must go
controllers.
faster. Okay. What the fuck am I doing? Dr. Robotnik.
Botnero.nick. Sega. Back when Sega was cool. I guess Sega's still kind of cool. All their shit works under Proton pretty good.
I think the only instance of Sega not being cool was when they were running some stupid promotion for one of the Total War games, and they
Were they more
DMCAing YouTubers to basically, if they had any Total War videos, they were just DMCAing them left and right, and they got pissed off.
Give me 16 by 9. Is there a setting to put this thing in a particular resolution?
Character.
Or is it
who
choose
do I
your own
wanna be?
adventure permanently?
Who
Who do I want to be? I want to be.
It is in the settings?
Yes.
Right.
I think 1080p is the highest resolution that it offers you.
Fuck. All right. How do
I'm a
Hey.
Knuckles. Sure.
A.
What?
A
A?
to select.
Yeah. Profile. I'll be the enchilada.
Oh, it's
Video options. Full screen. No.
Mm-hmm.
Resolution.
is it under advanced? No, is it? Oh, there's a resolution.
1920 by 1080.
Yes.
Oop.
High resolutions will impact performance. Oh no. on Doom.
I mean, you might have a 3. Oh, dude, that'd be a fun video. Like, how low can we go and still run this?
I mean, it starts at 640 by 400, so yeah.
No! Go back. Yep, I'm happy with that. Let's go. All right. I'm just curious to see if the damn networking works.
Going back is D.
Oh, I'm just.
B?
It works with controller. Works fine.
D?
Yes.
I don't have a D button.
Oh, yeah, the controller is B, yeah.
Yeah. SDL baby, shit works.
Right?
We're living in the future. It's nuts.
Do I have to, like...
Right, there's no Steam overlay. How the fuck do we do this?
You go to play, you select your profile, and you say all good.
Okay, online. Oh.
All right, hang on. Let me check, make sure I don't have fucking IP addresses slinging up on this screen. And,
Super secret back channels.
race, gameplay, map select, sure, ring cup.
They have hosted rooms that we might be able to find.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, you may need to change the name of the server in the
I did do
options.
that.
Okay.
Do you need to forward ports?
How do I set up a lobby? LinuxGameCast should be up. I think.
I do not see.
I like the cute little modem noises it makes. Yeah, no, I don't see it. Are you modded? Maybe?
No.
Oh, list via. Okay, so there's an API you gotta post to. We might need to direct connect.
All right. Let me try direct connect. Direct join? Oh. hang
Yeah,
on.
so you would host, and I guess you need to like forward ports and shit. And
Oh. Can we just like browse and like get in one?
it's an
Core?
excellent question. Browse for. Are there any empty servers?
All of
there
them
are a few.
Yeah, so Sprint Out Circuit has okay, that one has the lowest ping for me, so it's probably not
Sort
the best
by
of you guys.
least players. Okay.
Yeah, I got one that says US East Beginners Year 1 with nobody in it.
Yeah. Sure. Let's go with that one.
All right. Let me see if I get. Oh, I got game audio.
Labyrinth Zone.
Hang on. Were you guys?
Pedro has joined the game.
I'm working on it. Give him my focus back.
Yeah, this is some Quake. This is some Doom multiplayer. Spectator.
I will join the next race. How's that race going? You guys racing?
No, we're spectating.
How did you get to? We will join the next race.
There we go.
Wait, which server did you go to? Because that's not what we're looking at.
Oh, all right.
Oh, they got knights in here, huh?
Core?
Beginners Gear 1, yeah? There's
Yeah,
two of us in there?
Beginner's Gear 1, yeah.
Venmince has joined the game. All right.
There we go. That's the
All
one
right.
we're looking at.
Is this some Trackmania shit? Do I have to, like, understand level mechanics as we go?
No, you remember it was shown to you in the tutorial.
I
Yes.
which I totally skipped.
Okay, this has been over a minute and they're still on the first lap. The fuck kind of track?
How are, wait, are there people playing or is it just bots?
These are just
That's
bots.
just
I mean, this is riveting gameplay.
Final lap.
I'm pressing all the buttons.
Does it have anything like, are there a bunch of ports I gotta fucking forward?
I think you might need to forward some ports. I would assume. But I think it would just be Doom ports, right? Like
I don't
right?
know. I'm sure it would be. Like, I didn't see anything in the documentation of like, hey, if you want to run a server.
Robotnik Ring Racer server ports.
Okay.
Ring Racers, you need to forward UDP 5029.
5029?
5029.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, son. Even old man Ben can do that real quick. Then, desktop. Let's open up Frankbox. Shit might get screwy here in a minute. Filter rules. NAT. UDP?
UDP 5029.
5029. All right.
Sega doesn't sue their fans, but you know, back once upon a time, back when they were throwing with the Yakuza, you may have been dissolved in a vat of acid if you crossed them the wrong way.
Disappeared off of the pier off of some Japanese city.
88.
Just eaten by a whale.
Right. IPA, this is 885, right? Come on. Give me an IP address. 885.24, yeah.
Focus lost. Do we actually get to start the game now? Did we wait it out?
I mean, we're both in, so yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, we just had to be patient.
Okay, and you have 5029, right?
Yeah, 5029.
All right.
Fault. All right. Well, exit game.
Glad we waited. Yep. All right. Let me see. See if we can figure this out. Post game. Race. Gameplay options. Advertise. Yes. All right. Sure. Yep. Or did it save all that? Yep. All right. Gameplay. Auto gear. Gear 1. I guess auto gear.
Sure. Auto gear solid.
All right.
Last place explodes. Oh no. I look forward to exploding. That's all we got. Didn't play the game enough.
We only got a couple. We got Speedway, Tank, Northern,
And Robotnik Coaster. I want pink.
all right, Tank. Rojo left the game. Chat is no longer muted.
Do I see Linux Gamecast?
I see Linux Gamecast. There it is.
Uh-oh.
How much scrolling did
It's
you
Pedro.
do?
All right.
Oh, shit.
Here comes a new challenger.
Okay, well, there's one person in there now, so I gotta look for the ones.
To join
Oh, there
this,
we go. I see it.
left
I
bumper,
see
left
you.
trigger, or space on the keyboard.
Projo's joined as player 2. Join.
I'm in spectator mode now.
How do
You
I-
gotta join. It's right or left bumper.
There we go.
Left bumper? Are we just guessing or?
Mine was left trigger.
Or the left trigger. Okay.
Left bumper.
Okay.
Oh, get wrecked.
Fault.
What the hell? Am I already dead? No.
No,
No, you're joining.
running around at the speed of sound. Got places to go.
There we
Got
go.
to
All right.
follow my rainbow. The fault.
Fault.
What? Whose
We gotta
fault is
wait?
it?
Hey, there we go.
Damn it. I went the wrong way. This- How do I use items?
That was one of the triggers for me.
Right trigger or right bumper.
I gotta really remap
It's
these
space
controls.
for me. Because keyboard.
Whoa! Jeez. All right. This is. Is that the handbrake? I think maybe.
I have like X as the handbrake or square or whatever. Oh my god! I made it. Lap 1. I'm your lapdog, baby.
No, Mr. Ghost, no.
Hey!
How does one do the drifts?
Carefully? I don't know.
Oh no, I got beat.
I got the purple shell. Get wrecked. I'm going way too fast. I don't know how to control it. Yeah.
I have a Roomba following me. I don't know if that's good.
Oh, that was the bumper. Okay.
Final lap.
Okay. I
I
really
can
wish the
shoot
triggers
these motherfuckers.
were,
All right. Damn it! I saw Pedro. I can. Can we like jump?
I fell.
No, not the wall.
Ah, I saw Pedro.
No, bad.
All right, I'm learning. Bit of depths.
Hey,
Damn it. Let's go.
I'll get it eventually. I exploded. Oh well. I didn't play the tutorial, so that's why I get to lose.
See, this is what I wanted from the tutorial. Was this the racing, the doing the things around the track?
I'm still not 100% on the controls here.
Diddling.
Diddling.
I guess Robotnik Coaster.
Sure.
I got to vote for it.
Yes.
Surprise! It's
The one that we all picked, yeah.
All right.
who'd have thunk it?
Yes. Whoa, I'm going a little fast. I got a ghost. Yo.
Woo!
Okay, so that's what the ghost does. Oh, we got collision, bitches. All right, it's on. Oh, fuck.
Give me them rings.
Get him.
Lap 2.
I'm so confused. What did my power up do?
I don't know. You ran into a mine, though.
I thought it was a shield. It was like a bubble or something. That's what the shield is in Sonic. It's the bubble, right?
Sure. Damn it, I got hit by my own Picard and hoisted and shit. Fuck. Give me all the speed. Fuck, no. Dodge. Woof. Somebody's dropping ghost, man. That ain't cool. Dude, I don't even know what's going on now.
Banana.
Oh, hell.
Oh, I got exploded.
No. No. That seems unfair.
Ah, I exploded. Damn it. I got double fucked by the two of you at the end, then you just zoomed past me. Ah, fuck this game.
You gotta type in, it's Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers. What's the password?
It is...
I'll just copy and paste it. It's easier.
Gaster, Gaster.
Gaster.
Alright, I guess we did Panic, we did Robotic. I guess we do Northern District.
Sure.
Try out all these fucking levels. I'll
You want
die
to try
at the
like
end
the
of each of
casino
them.
things, though?
Did it? That's
That's Northern District.
No, these are all like in the same theme of this one. Like we can go to like the casino zone with like all the
Yeah.
other shit in it.
okay.
Also, is it just me or is go and stop reversed on the controller?
I have X as go and square as stop, which is like really weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, that. Damn it! You ass! Fuck! Get off this thing! I have no idea what just fucking happened.
Is this the right way? I'm not sure. Oh, okay, it's like a square thing. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, get back on the track.
I got sparkles.
I believe I can soar. See me running through that open door. Oh god, U-turns.
Yeah, you can
I hate
steer it
U-turns.
like in the air. Let's go.
This is a small track.
A vulnerable Vin coming through. Whoop, whoop.
Ah, what the fuck?
Right out of my good shit. Damn it. Fire shield it is. Whoa. Keep it coming.
So what does it do when you spin the rings?
It makes you go faster.
Yeah. All right, more turbo.
You want to use it when you're going like uphill?
Yeah.
Yes.
Stop bouncing. I still haven't figured out how to do the
The needful?
drifts.
Oh. For me, I think it's right bumper.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's the one. I have it as the right trigger, but yeah. Oh, man, that makes that so much easier.
I got hit by my own thing again. God damn it. Damn it!
That worked better than expected. Hey.
Hacker.
I exploded again. Oh well, I'm getting the hang of it at least. I made some turns and didn't smash into walls.
C rank. That's passing. Fuck off, Professor.
Yeah, no, fuck this
A
game.
rank.
I hate it.
Woo.
Never gonna play it again. Alright.
Arthurn? What? Alright, let's try a different biome.
Okay.
Change map. You want to do classic or coaster? Pedro?
Classic sounds good.
We did the coaster, didn't we?
I am speed in the grass.
Yes, much grass.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Keep them coming. Damn, this handbrake sucks. Are you sure that's the handbrake? Fucking hell, mate. Right. Take him out. Not me. Him.
The
You know what this
the
does.
drifting is weird.
A little bit.
I mean, it's doom drifting, right? Drifting.
Huh. Huh. Huh.
That's quifting.
That's Quake.
Yeah, the drifting, you just go left or right, right?
But it's a kart racer. It's supposed to have the drifting mechanic, then you come out of the drift faster.
I really would have to sit and play with this drift. Yeah, it does the thing Sonic Robo Blast does. What the hell? Ah. Oh.
No, bad ghost. Let me go.
My Knuckles is seizing out now, and I don't know what's happening.
Awesome. I had power shoes. I had power shoes. No. Let's go.
No. Why did I have a spinning top? What the f?
Give me more power shoes. Yes. Oh, you can. Oh. You can, all right. Wall hacks. Got it. I understand.
Damn it, I wasted my shark missile.
Yeah.
I didn't get hit by a shark missile. Damn it.
Hey, I didn't die this time. Amazing. B, I'll take it.
E, suck it.
Not enough to get me a passing grade in this class, but whatever.
Oh, it takes away points if you don't finish. Okay.
I guess that's it. We did all the levels, right?
Well, we did,
We did the coaster already, right?
Mm-hmm.
We did Panic City, we did the Northern District, and then we just did the last one. So yeah, that's all four of them.
hang on. We didn't do coaster.
I thought we did. That was
No, we
like
did a
first-
level in the,
Yeah, we did this.
Yeah. That was like the first one we did, no? Or no, it was the second one. Or oh, you know what? Maybe it was in the other server. That's what it might have been.
Yeah. Yes, I have a distinct impression of having played this one.
all right.
It might have been on the other server.
Oh. I guess we have. I don't know. So,
Do we need to unlock more areas? To...
I don't know.
Yeah, I believe so. Or there's cheat codes for it.
Probably.
Well, I mean, there's like all these other
Yeah. There's like other characters too, right?
all right, hang on.
But,
Yeah, I know. I'm playing around.
alright.
We've already played that one.
Yeah, I think it's straight up.
Okay,
just-
Northern District's the one we did.
Yeah.
Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers has encountered an unrecoverable error and needs to close.
Awesome.
We lost to Pedro.
Crashed.
You gotta quit running this hacker operating system. How did you get into the fuck? Oh yeah, we played this. All right, so yeah, I
Yeah.
guess we've been through them all.
Yeah.
I guess we need to either play the game to unlock the rest of the tracks, or
Is there like the versus mode or something we can try out? Like the battle mode?
Maybe. Player setup options, add-on settings. No add-ons.
There are mods for this game.
Battle.
I wonder if
Yeah.
there's mods that will turn this just back into Doom.
Yeah, we got special stage 1
And municipal stage.
CD version. Oh no! All right.
No, there's 3
Yeah.
or there's 2, and yeah. Let's. So this is the battle mode or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, let's try it out.
well, apparently you get an achievement and unlock a driver if you crash the game.
Ooh.
That's one way to encourage filing. You know what? They link your GitHub your profile and like file bug reports.
Yeah.
What is our goal? How do I win?
To survive. We have like 3.
Oh,
We have like 3 thingies.
I'm. Leave me alone.
I'm sucked.
Why is my knockout ready?
Oh, we need to target.
Damn it!
Is it this? Crack the combat UFO. Okay, so we just gotta like what? Build up speed.
Sounded like I got somebody.
Yeah. What is?
I got a monitor. Oh shit! I'm invincible. Come here, guys. I want to talk. Let's have a discussion. Hi. Get back here.
Never. I'm
Damn
gonna
it.
avoid all my problems.
No. Fuck.
You can't make me face them.
got it.
My booty. I'm bouncing.
Give me some more.
Wow, I just lost all my hit points. Amazing. I love it.
Dude, I gotta be like almost dead.
I have like 1 balloon left. You gotta collect the blue orbs, right? That's what you have to do in all the fucking Sonic games.
I don't know. Like, what do the blue orbs do?
I have no idea.
They fill up my meter? Oh, I died. Alright. That's it for me.
Oh, you did?
No, I think I'm still alive. I got 1 left.
Fuck off. Oh, you... I got protection orbs. Everett, come back here. Oh, there's a mini-map. Here it is. Hello, mini-map.
Time is running out.
Did any of you get sharked?
Shark.
I've shot a shark with laser beams at your head.
Oh,
We're
nice.
getting like some
I'm still
fucking
waiting
speed metal
because,
now.
You guys
right?
started while I
I'm
was
kind of down with
crashed.
this.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is, but I'm in.
How do I kill Jordan? Fuck.
Oh, I died. I guess.
Maybe?
I'm so confused. I got 3 rounds. Wait. I lived? No? Alright. I'm still unclear as to what
Yeah,
happens.
exactly, right? I feel like we put the chicken in the circle.
We canned the chicken, alright. We removed all the bones. Okay, and I guess special stage is the other one.
All right, I'll give it a shot. And we'll call it an evening of massive sonicking. Hi, developers. I know you're watching this. This is kind of cool. Don't take anything we say like personally. We're having a good time.
Yeah. I like the smooth jazz.
I like
Yeah,
that
these
last song, dude. It had a good beat. to it.
Yeah, the closing track, it was getting pretty hard. Like I was down.
Okay.
I was.
Now, it would be... Did they say in the... I played the... I didn't play enough of the tutorial, I guess. Give me this. Mega barrier,
What?
ultra
Oh,
mega barrier.
I thought that was like someone in Discord.
No! No!
What? I'm so confused. What's happening?
Oh, what
We're
does it
flying.
got like... Oh, we got invisible Lakitu. Whoa! How do I attack?
Oh, yes. +3, whatever that is.
Damn it. Pedro, come back. I'll give you hugs. I got hugs, bro. Come back.
Come on.
Jeez, I got riggedy wrecked.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing though. All right,
I'm bouncing, baby.
I'm holding down the go button.
I got a shark missile, and I know how to use it. Turns out I don't know how to fucking use it. Doesn't matter, because I'm gonna die anyways. Man, this is like some straight up Doom racing.
Hey, I exploded Ven.
Doing this time. Wait, I'm not dead yet?
No, you got some lives.
Oh, interesting. TIL.
Pick that up.
Pick your shit up.
I'm getting some lag.
Yeah, I got a little jump over here, man. Hey, man, this netcode's pretty solid when you're hosting the server.
Where is Pedro?
Oh, hell yeah.
That was a bomb.
Come.
Okay, that just put me somewhere I didn't want to be. What does that take me? It takes me over here. All right.
I won't come hang out.
I'm
I got-
looking for that target.
I got balls. Target the combat UFO.
No, not me. There we go. That's the one you gotta hit. Oh, come on. I totally crashed into you.
Not fast enough.
Gotta go medium.
Gotta go medium rare.
Medium crash. I jumped. I don't know how I jumped, but I jumped.
All right. What is happening? What are we hurrying to do?
I think we're running out of time. I got a Chaos Emerald. I don't know what that does.
Give me a shork. Damn it.
Ooh, I jumped. I jumped. I keep jumping and I don't know how. What?
I got number
in
two.
First.
No, we can jump.
We can jump if we want to. We can leave our Marios behind. I got D.
Strike bonus.
D.
100 out of 9.
For
I don't know
extraordinary.
how that works.
Yeah.
D for Dextraordinary.
Ease for everybody with my 0. No total rank. Ah,
Aha!
false hope ass giving game.
Okay.
All right. Hey,
I
we
guess
did a
that's
thing.
it.
Yeah.
We tried it. There you go.
Yeah.
It only crashed once.
On Pedro's end, so
But you gave him a present.
Give me a new character. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, apparently this thing's got Discord integration, so you can like join through Discord and shit.
Oh.
neat.
Like they went ham with this, with like this is gonna be the next primetime esport thing. Like I respect that. It's not
I mean,
gonna-
you got to set some lofty
wish them
ambitions,
the best
right?
of luck, because this is good.
I mean, it's fun. We probably would have been having like an amaze ball blast if any of us knew what the fuck we were doing.
Right?
Part of the charm and joy is not knowing what you're doing, like, and just derping around. Did either of you? I played Mario Kart on the SNES. That was it, and I had a good time with it. What do I remember of it? And it's like asking me to remember,
I
like,
mostly played it
30
on
years ago.
N64. Mario Kart 64 was my game.
It was a friend who had an SNES, played a lot of Mario Kart.
Well, go ahead and add it to Lutra Strider with your Christian chairs, and
God shows them the way.
yeah, you can be the little old man from Eponino. Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'll go track down. I think I'm going to roll back this fucking NDI update. It was getting a little weird. Could be a heat issue, too. That's what I was worried about. This is like first time it's like remotely warm, but no. No problem with the big chunky heatsink on Jackbox. I never got above 53. Which is
That's very
practically
good.
room temperature for that fucking AMD CPU. Cool. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend. I will be back to
Tuesday
Oro. Yeah, to
Tuesday
Tarstaro.
Tuesdaro.
That's a word we use in the Trackmania community that you can become part of if you're a Twitch subscriber, a recent Twitch sub, or a recent patron. Which means you gotta go get into our information data hoovering system called Discord, and pinned in the Trackmania's in channel. At the top of that is all you need to come hang out in our server, which we get together in on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, and we do rounds on Friday at 7:30, a little bit later. And Jordan shows up on Thursdays, and he's playing Outer Worlds.
Yeah. Until I get bored with it.
Have you
and then
gotten out of Emerald Vale yet?
I have. Did that last session. I got on my spaceship. I decided to blow up the cannery. And I didn't have to do shit because I have maxed out talkie, so I just tell everyone to do what I want, and they just do it, and I don't have to fight them.
That's a legitimate playstyle. Yeah.
My low int, high charisma, baby. That's my role.
And if you're listening right now and you're not subscribed to Interfacing Linux on YouTube, go do it. I only need like 40 more subs to get 1,000.
Ooh.
Like I'm fucking close, son. I think that's pretty close to 1,000, isn't it? There you go. Just click subscribe. You don't have to click on the fucking bell. You know what? Click on the bell and disable the bell if you want. I don't give a shit. I just need bodies.
Double click
30
on the bell.
Yeah,
30 more people. That's it.
30 more people. 30 more people and like 2,000 more hours of watch time. Then it will not be doing a straight up fucking deficit for everything I make. Then we'll get like basic monetization. Be awesome. All right. Yeah, you can go check out the reason my fingernails have been painted fucking black for 2 weeks.
So goth.
Maximum gothness, dude.
People were asking questions about that in the comments.
Yeah,
They're like,
does it work with different color nail polish?
Right?
That's the one thing people are fucking focusing on. Yeah.
Oh, I should have got like dark purple or some shit like that.
You should have got. Oh no, you gotta get like the Lee press-on nails with like the crazy paint jobs.
Fuck no, dude. It took my dumb ass like 30 minutes to do the bullshit job of like, because like my fingers were black and like, I don't want to paint my goddamn nails. And I didn't buy any, I thought I had some nail polish remover, which I did not. So I'm not buying a bottle of nail polish remover to remove my, Oh, I'm rocking that derelict style until that shit wears off. All right. And I didn't realize how quick my nails grew. That's kind of dope. Fire
I need to trim my nails every single week. That's how
Every
fast
week?
they grow.
You know, I probably need to do it every week, but I don't really notice it until I go down to like do an overhead cam shot, and I'm like, "Whoa, all right." And yes, I've done a fucking video and re-recorded it because I went back and watched the fucking B-roll, and I'm like, "Nope, we're fixing that." Because I don't like watching. You ever see like overhead shots and people like they just got like gnarly, nasty ass fucking hands, man? You're like,
I used to handle currency for a living. I know what it's like to have gross fucking hands.
Yeah.
there's a difference between having gross. We've all had gross fucking hands, but like and then recording it.
Ah.
No, like, nobody wants to see
like
that.
the
Man.
Yeah,
gashes
just be like, look at-
and the
look at my
cuts
gross
and
fingers.
everything. It's like, you've been using your hand.
Like that, I don't have a problem with band-aids, cuts, whatever, because I end up with like burns and cuts on my hands sometimes too. I'm just like, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, that's just the consequence of, using your fingers, right?
dicking
Like,
around, right? So yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Fingerling.
Those high-quality glitch effects.
Yes. At least it's not on the text.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it goes all over.
No, I meant on the chat text, but yeah.
Oh, I can fix that.